And let me tell you, for as many lifetime I've spent in the judicial system, some cases will be dismissed at appeal because that evidence was not produced at the time of trial. Go and check with lawyers.
Okay.
If
now,
you have evidence that could be wait, sister, me wait. Go and check with lawyers, and maybe any lawyer in the house can come up. You can have a good case, a good appeal, and the judge will rule this evidence was not available, was not presented at the trial. So based on the existing evidence, the ruling stands. Now, if you, like what you're saying now, if they record you and you end up bringing anything after the trial, it could be used against you, withholding evidence.
no,
So,
it cannot. Number one, I am a public. I am a volunteer public, a concerned citizen that is concerned for a following citizen to get justice, okay? And this case as a whole is the government that have this case, okay? Now, I am part of the government, okay? The government have not done the right thing now. So I have every right to say the verdict from the government. I disagree as a public. I disagree with their verdict, and I disagree with their investigation, okay? In the course of investigations, while the investigations was going on, there's a lot of public evidence out there, and the government is aware of it. They never jump into it, swing into actions, use the evidence outside there to work on the case. They ignore every evidence. So in this current situation, I'm sorry, whatever evidence I have, I will not give it to the Nigerian authority if I have evidence in my position. And the reason why, because they are not going to work with it. So I am going to leave them to play into my hand or to play into the public hand and pass their wrong verdicts and charge the wrong people on Mohbad's case. So, if you are saying, oh, I tender any evidence before or after the trial, they can use it against me. They cannot. I'm not part of their investigation.
Suzy.
Yes, I'm not.
Suzy, I have a question for you.
Yes,
Sorry. Let's assume that somebody you know, one of your relatives, assumption, no, please, sorry. Let's assume that one of your relatives is the person being taken to trial. And the person is convicted 5, 10 years, 20 years. And you have evidence contrary to what they are taking to trial. Would you let your relative be sentenced to 10, 20 years or life when the truth is in your hand? Would you hold it back?
Yes, because my relative in the question, if my relative in the question know exactly what happened and is playing along with the government, I will keep the evidence and let them, have you jail or have you sentenced for penny for peanut, then I will come after you and the government. You see, this Mohbad's case is
You're speaking like this, you're assuming that the relative knows what happened. I heard you correctly. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. What if? Hold on.
I'm not assuming. Let's speak. Let's not just assume. I'm saying that the nurse, the spending, they know what happened, and they are playing along with the government.
Wait. Stop there. Let's take it one at a time. Prove to me that the nurse knows what happened and why the nurse is going to allow herself to be dragged to trial. Prove to me here in 5 minutes. How do you know that the nurse knows what happened?
I don't need to prove to you. They should search their conscience, okay? Those two people that has sent to trial now, they should search their conscience if they don't know anything about what
Okay,
killed
let me
Mohbad.
give you news
I
flash.
am
Let me
going to
give
leave
you
it at that.
Susan. Let me give you news flash. Let me give you news flash.
Yes, I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah, you leave like that, but I want to give you news flash. I spoke with some people today. Do you know that there are people out there who believe that Adura was the person that the nurse gave injection and that Karimot was in that house on that day? That's information reaching me. So now you are assuming that the nurse knows the truth and the nurse is not speaking it. But there are also people who are assuming that it is Karimo that is the nurse, and there are people who are also assuming that Adura was Mohbad that was allegedly given injection. So there are so many assumptions going on, and the only way we can save anybody and everybody is to find the truth and present it timely. You see all this our talk, June 15th, they enter trial. If we don't tender evidence contrary to what they are taking to trial, we all lose. And nobody wants to be fighting from behind, because what you're saying, Susan, when they go and give wrong verdicts to the wrong people, you will now come up with you may come up with realistic and truthful evidence. Why do you want to come from behind when you can
See,
be in the front now?
I'm not bringing my evidence for the authority of Lagos State government to work on my evidence. My evidence is going to be against the authority of Lagos State government. No,
The
I'm not
authority is the
bringing
police now.
Yes,
My
the
dear,
authority is
the
the police, and I am against them, how they have handled this case. They are charging a wrong people. They are protecting the killer of Mohbad. I am against
Let me
it,
pretend,
and
my
I
dear.
am going to
Let me
stand by
pretend.
that
I'm going to
till
speak to you as if I'm spending. Let me speak to you as if I'm spending, and
yes.
I'll speak to you as if I'm the nurse. Madam Susan, as I love you, rich, you cannot watch me go through the pain of trial and conviction as a nurse or as spending when you have contrary evidence that can save me. You cannot
You
wait
see,
for them to send the wrong people to the gallows, and then you now come and say you had this all along. You were waiting for them to make mistake.
you
That's
see.
not fair.
Okay, AfricanTv, we have fight for these wrong people. By right, Spendy is supposed to be in jail, coming from jail to trial. Okay, we the public destroy that. Prime Boy is supposed to be in jail, coming to jail to trial. We the public destroy that. This decent nurse is supposed to be in jail, coming from jail for trial. We, the public, destroy that. So if I even have any evidence, okay, that will help the nurse and help the spending, no. Based on the pain this set of people has put us through, my evidence is not to help them. My evidence is to punish them more further.
Susan, your evidence is to save Mohbad's soul, to give Mohbad justice. All these pockets of justice are minor compared to the legend that we're fighting for. Okay, and when you say we the public, that we let them go, me, AFTV did not donate 1 penny or support anybody that they were crying for. Now, the truth remains, the public is those who did that, and the public is those of us who are investigating and watching everybody. So you can't say we all did it. We all did not do it. But what you should do now is bring your evidence that you think will rope Prime Boy or spending or the nurse or even the real killer. The time is now. Justice delayed is justice denied. If you wait till they go and sentence wrong people for wrong charges, and you are holding the truth, that would not be fair to you, my dear. You know, if you
Do you know why? Do you know
yeah.
why? If I even have evidence to set the nurse or spending free, do you know why I will not give it at this point? Because this set of group of people has put us through pains.
Well,
So
let's end the pain, Susan. Let's end the pain.
yes,
Bring the
they
real
have put
evidence.
us
Let's go
through
to
the
trial.
pain.
Say, hey,
They are
Susan.
involved.
Susan.
No. Wait. They are involved in manipulating these two people. They are involved in manipulating Mohbad's case to be the way it is. So they had to be punished for doing that. So
Let
if
me
you
let me summarize what you're doing, Susan, and I'll drop
yes,
because I need to go to the doctor right now. So this is what you're doing. You're frying small fish, and the big fish, a little cat is dragging the big fish away from your stove. You're focused on the small fish in the pot. When you're supposed to drop the big fish in the pot, so that when the dinner is served, we'll have a bounty, a belly full meal. Stop this ideology. If you have any network of evidence, if you're not comfortable bringing it forward, there are those of us who know they fear death, we know they fear jail. We will bring it forward, and we will make sure that it is loud. It is loud that no police officer, no judge, no courtroom can cover it up. That is the mistake we are making. When you loud your evidence, there will be no place to hide it. When you loud
and
it, but when you're massaging it, they will go to court.
African TV.
well,
Yes, sir.
I can see the point Suzy is trying to make. Now, so far in this inquest, for the CTC and the police statement, the only exhibit we probably have will be the syringe and the content of it, and that's about as far as it goes. Now, if whoever it is that have evidence that you know that the magistrates have a reason due to technicalities not to entertain certain piece of whatever it is as evidence, right? So you bring in something up, whether it's a notion, whether you think it's tangible, it can still be dismissed at this point in time, right? Okay, because we don't trust the process at this point, why don't we just allow this inquest to finish? Let them give their verdict. Let them take the people that they want to go and face the higher court. And then let's bring something fresh out into the open that is useful and tangible. And this time around, the magistrate is not there to dismiss it and not accept it as evidence. So there is a point in it. There is a point in it, from my point of view.
what's up?
Okay, let me quickly correct. Let me quickly respond to African TV based on when you responded to the part of the family. I want to reiterate and get this, to be on the safer side. Like I've always said, that the family don't owe us any justice. The family, Baba, Wumi, Mama Mohbad, Adra, none of them owe us justice. You understand? They don't owe us any justice. And it was not any of them that even make us to come online to start to analyze. In fact, it was the public that advised Baba that he should get a TikTok account and get to come live and, do certain analysis. You understand? So, you understand? So it was not the public at all that in any way, sorry, it was not the family that in any way came into the line and started to say, okay, this is how we're going to do justice. Rather, we should be the one to be blamed by handing over the whole thing, to the family, by making them feel like as if they have the say, they have the final say. They're the ones that will give us the guides and the precepts on what to do. So the family are not the ones to grant us justice, and we should not rely on them to get justice. Rather, let us go through the right channel. If we want to go through the police, let's go through the police. If we want to go through the courts, let's go through the judicial system. Do you understand? But we should not expect, okay, the family, whatever they are saying is 100% is the truth. No. If the system was actually very okay, in fact, they would have fished out every lies that they have told in the past, and they would have, gotten us the right, facts that we should know. But right now, we can even see that, from what Baba said, there's a lot of contradiction. Do you understand? What he said in the beginning is different from what he's saying now. But then some people still analyze and still lie that, okay, he has been consistent. Whatever he's saying from the beginning is still what he's saying now. Meanwhile, there are two different things that he's saying. So that's my own.
Thank you. Only for clarification, something just popped up in my mind. On Suzy's position, a lot of people are saying hold on to the evidence. To each his own. To each his own. I believe that any evidence that can get us justice now, that can reduce this stress and all this noise, should be brought forward, made loud, made public, so that it can be used at trial. That's my position. Now, for those who are believing that the nurse is the suspect that needs to go to trial, my mind has been thinking, if you're basing your conviction on the nurse, how do you justify the neck breaking? And how do you justify the blood that was found when they dug up when they exhumed Mohbad? Can somebody help me put those two
That's part of
perspective in place and see how it correlates with the nurse as the guilty party? Because the way we're working now, nurse is the only person. Yes.
AfricanTv. You just ask a question
Yes,
that you
ma'am.
need to put in your pocket and watch. Yes, you just ask a question that
Realize I
you
don't
need
enter
to
your
put.
evidence.
Yes,
I don't enter your
you
evidence.
need to put in your pocket and watch the government how they're going to prosecute this case and end the case.
And you go
So
and buy
these
now.
are
Go
the
here.
things we need to be putting in our pocket. You just ask a
35
question.
kg. Sorry, I can't hear anybody. What's going on? Suzy, you're still talking?
No, I'm done. I say you just ask a question that you need to put and save in your pocket and keep on watching.
I just enter your evidence room, Suzy.
You didn't.
I enter your evidence room. It is well. It is well. We will get there one day.
just on that particular point that she's trying to, the thing is that if you don't trust the police, you have to probably, you just have to trust the judicial system. Do you understand? That's why you can go through your lawyer to file a suit, and then the evidences can be presented in the courts and it will be looked into. Do you understand? So if you feel okay, the police, you can't trust them and this and that. So even if at the lower courts there's this dissatisfaction, you can still appeal. When it gets to the apex, then you feel like, well, you have actually pursued. There's no way at two different levels, then it will.
Kunle, my brother. Sorry, I want to drop. Sorry to interrupt. What you're saying is what I've been trying to tell Susan. This thing can be handled properly in court and save us time and headache. I'll be listening in comment section. Mona no verse, I beg. I need to run.
TV before you go. There's no way when I don't trust somebody, I will carry my evidence and go and give to that person. No. I'm not going to give my evidence to somebody that I don't trust. What made you think the person that I don't trust will make use of that evidence? No, I can't. I'd rather pick up a case with that person that I don't trust than to give my evidence to him. I can't. I'm sorry.
Okay, you don't trust the judicial system too?
Based on what they have done so far in Mohbad's case, I don't trust them. So my evidence is going to be one-on-one. I'll pick up a case with them. They need to answer questions. Not me giving my evidence and they will destroy my evidence. No, I will not. I'm sorry.
See, the truth is that if you want to actually fight a case, then you have to go through the courts. Do you understand? And that is why in the courts, your lawyer, it is left for your lawyer to get to, cook a good argument to put the facts to this suspect, and then probably there can be a proper conviction. But we cannot presume that, okay, the judge or the court would sabotage.
The system now is our greatest enemy in this Mohbad's case. The authority of of Lagos State Police Force and the Lagos State government itself, they are our enemy in this case. Not even the killer of Mohbad.
You
So
cannot
yes,
categorize the
no,
courts
this
as
is
the
me,
government.
oh, this is me, and this is the way I'm seeing it. And the angle I'm looking at it from, it might be different than the way you are looking at it, but the angle I am looking at it from, and at the end of the day, I'm not going to go there and stand by myself. I'm going to have a lawyer that will stand with the government. The Lagos State Authority, they have mishandled this case, and they should tell us the reason why they decided to do that.
So yeah,
So at the end of
tell me one thing they did to mishandle the case.
Kule, I'm not going to start telling you what I have, okay? What I have against the government. I don't fight like that. The fight of Mohbad is not between me and anybody on the street of TikTok. It's between me and the authority of Lagos State government. They know what they have done. They know how they have connived to destroy Mohbad's case. If Mohbad don't get the right justice he deserved. So, I'm going to leave it at that. When the time comes, we'll pick up the fight with them.
Okay.
So, Kunle, do
Yes.
you, just a quick one, do you cannot trust the police well enough to believe that the police have been truthful, they've been dutiful and diligent enough to assist the inquest? Do you actually believe in their practices in this process in terms of investigation, in terms of due diligence? Do you kind of believe that they will be supportive enough to believe that they have substantial information to assist the inquest?
Okay. Well, the thing is, from the beginning, we have stated clearly that the police did not do their job the way they should, and definitely that's a no-no. However, we expected certain, strategy to be applied in this case, whereby if the police don't do their job, then there can be other persons or other, units that we can patronize. That at the end of the day will still, get back to justice. But at the end of the day, the whole thing was sabotaged by the families that are supposed to even be, pursuing this thing even more than we are concerned. So definitely, I don't trust the police. I don't believe in them. Do you understand? But I still believe that legally, there's still a way that if we apply certain strategy, we'll get something out of this case.
And do we have evidence of sabotage by the family? Do we have any known evidence that can actually lead us to believe that the family have sabotaged this case in any form or shape?
Okay. Well, that is obvious and is evident that okay, there has been a lot of misconceptions and a lot of lies that has been told. That has been told, and that is misleading the public, misleading the people. Do you understand? Misleading, like you're misleading people. Something happened, you are reporting contrary to what happened. So that's a sort of sabotage because I don't know if you're trying to set the public up for, I don't know, because I don't know what the intention is. But that's obviously trying to de justice when you have the fact. But if you don't have the fact, that means you're not pursuing justice. So, in as much as the fact is not available to the public, then there's no way we can pursue the justice. But if we have the facts with us, it is easy for us to, get persons that we're dealing with, then, pursue the case at the right quarters. It's easier for us to get to our destinations. But if the family members are lying to us, you can't tell me that they really mean well or they even want justice in the beginning. At least we thought that the only person that was looking for justice is Baba. But at the end of the day, after playing his, throwback video on YouTube now, then we have seen that he has actually lied to us. Do you understand? He has actually lied to us. So definitely, that does not, portray that kind of justice thing.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of believe that in any sort of like malignment of the cause of justice, when we don't really have credible evidence, but we have kind of evidences that we've made up as members of public in our own uh, online magistrate court, and we have all these notions and all these beliefs, but we can't substantiate any of it to actually believe that these people have done anything at all to hamper the cause of justice. Why? The lawyers are there for a reason, and the magistrate is there. They have their own procedures within the system, who to call to play. When the driver came out and did a CTC, came out, got interviewed, and all that kind of stuff, we all got excited. But that was actually done outside the court. It wasn't sort of like something that we can rely on unless the CTC is out and we actually know what a statement is. So as it stands at the moment, it's still the same process where we make up our minds, we pass judgment outside the process, and we just need to be careful to kind of use, every statement of the family have been in whichever way, collusion, or they have lied. Well, the thing is, whatever it is in a
Like
statement.
Suzy said,
Is that's what you believe to be the case. Whether it's a pack of lies or not, the lawyers are there, the system is there, the process is there. Someone then needs to come out and ask the right questions. We have all this situation where we're throwing sands at it, and these sands cannot even ask credible question in court. So this is an inquest. A miscarriage of justice may actually happen in the process if people are telling pack of lies. We have lawyers in there who should be advocating on behalf of the deceased, but it seems as if they're protecting Mr. Joseph Aloba instead. So are they asking credible questions? Are they coming to the gallery to actually ask questions and grill these guys? Yeah, we're not trying to catch you out, but we need to actually get the fact. And if you're going to get the fact based on evidence and based on what people have actually put down in their statement, are the lawyers asking the right questions? If the lawyers are not asking the right question, what is that got to do with the public or the family? It means that the system is robbed from the inception, because why should the key representation of this whole cause be protecting Joseph Aloba? Why don't we have a public lawyer? I really care whether people are saying you are radical or not, asking the right question about, every aspect, every stones you can find, flip it over. Don't leave any stone unturned. And it's not happening. We're just getting drama. We're just getting Nollywood script. We're just getting Nollywood, a badly manufactured Nollywood sensation at this inquest. So, it is easy for us to kind of say that people are lying, but there isn't really anything to question these people whether they're lying or not. We asking you a question, you are talking about placenta, it happened there. We're asking you a question, you're saying you are hungry, you want to go and eat, you're about to die or faint. At this bloody inquest, all manners of shenanigans. Adura also waved something out to say it's Joseph Aloba that instructed them to put salt on the chest and all this are the same thing. And we have Sam Sheets saying nothing, asking no question, not even saying old Adura to it, because Joseph Aloba is as guilty as they come. Because it's him they're trying to protect. It's him that lost his son. It's him that the public that donating this money don't want to go to jail, because, if he is indeed the father of the deceased, then you can't tag anything to him. And the kind of question they should be asking, we know he's your son, but you did wrong to have actually moved the body. It's a question. You did wrong when they told you to take the body to another jurisdiction. You didn't do that. So those lawyers should squeeze his balls, get him to speak, and if he needs to bring anybody out and speak his truth properly as he knows it, then they need to push him to do that. And it's not happening. We're having an inquest. The inquest is like having a party. It's like having a bonanza where people just dress up, put on their makeup, go in there. Mama Onigala is outside. Mama Rice is outside. When the inquest is sort of like having a break, they go and have issue, will go and drink some gulda and come back into the court. And if the magistrate is awake, otherwise generator is run out of petrol. Nonsense, bloody shambles of our judicial process. The giant of Africa cannot resolve a simple homicide case of children messing about in a kindergarten sandpit. The giant of Lagos, the state that Jagaban of Nigeria built single-handedly. The Lagos that Jagaban created is a mess. A complete and utter mess. And we're looking for justice. There ain't gonna be no bloody justice. There's just gonna be a verdict. Take it or leave it.
Well,
I rest my mic.
yeah. See, you have just nailed the whole thing, and I don't think we can have any other fact than that. And that's why I said we need to hold the system, for not doing the right thing, because to go and pass a judgment that okay, this is who killed the son, and then you are sentenced to life imprisonment, or you're sentenced to whatever execution. So at the end of the day, it is the system that would actually prevail, and then all the criminals should be brought to book. You understand? But now, to Suzy, I know you're probably working on a particular number of evidence so that you can use it against the government. Well, I don't want to preempt the process. I don't want to make it kind of pessimistic, but well, I believe you're working with a lawyer, and I believe that you get all the proper legal guidance, and the right thing would be advised. So, well, I hope something good comes out of it. But at the end of the day, we are stuck in this particular point, and
you see, Ulemai is the way the government has handled this case is my problem, okay? And if we don't expose them at the end of this Mohbad case, it's still going to continue. Another person is going to be killed the way Mohbad is being killed. And Paddy will enter it, and it's going to be still end up the way Mohbad's own is going to be ending. So we need to expect the government. This is what they have done. Am I doing it to say, oh, they must give Mohbad justice? No. I want to do it to point out where they have, failed with the citizen. And is that what we, as a country, Nigerian, or is that what our justice system stand for? Is our justice system just only for the elite, or is our justice system is only for the people that have a name brand? Okay, then the government will have to tell us. We had to, at the end of this Mohbad's case, we need to force them to put a lot of things into law, because a lot of things that has happened on this Mohbad's case that is against the law of Nigeria as a country. So a lot of things need to be done.
Okay,
You know.
let me assist you, Suzy. I think what you're actually trying to do, or what you're looking for, or let me say, from my interpretation, what suits what you're demanding now is a kind of revolution. Maybe a
Yes, a kind
revolution
of revolution,
in the
and the
judicial
kind of way
system.
they have handled Mohbad's case is a no, no, no.
Yeah.
Because from the family I come from, if Mohbad is the member of my family, I don't think anybody in that country will handle Mohbad's case like that. If Mohbad is from Tinubu's family, I don't think the government would have handled Mohbad's case like that. If Mohbad is from Falana's family, I don't think anybody would have handled Mohbad's case like that. The government would have handled Mohbad's case like that. If Mohbad is from Iyabojo and Polo's family, I don't think they would have handled Mohbad's case like that. Okay? So, the government is not being fair for the average Nigerian citizen. And Mohbad happened to be a victim
All right. So
because the
now,
way they have handled his case is a total no, no, no. No citizen deserve to be killed, or no citizen deserve to be ordered to be killed the way Mohbad was ordered to be killed. No. They know. They know what I'm talking about. The government know what I'm talking about. They know.
all right. Well, I agree with you to some extent, and we are at the end of the day we are saying the same thing. And the same thing we are saying is that it is the system that needs to work for us to have, justice served, in any case at all. Does not matter who is actually in the case, or who is actually the complainant, or who is the defendant, or whatever. What we need to get is that, okay, what the law says is that if you do this, then this will happen to you. Then only if that can work, then that's when we can have a sane country. Now, like I said, what needs to be done now is a kind of revolution, and if we're having a kind of judicial revolution, it will affect every sector, every part of the country. Do you know? Because there's no way a country can thrive economically if the judicial system is, in shambles. It's not going to work now. How many people want to come and invest in a country that there's no any, justice system? Because they believe that the court can just clamp down on their property tomorrow now and tell them that, okay, based on our laws, this and that, then we are taking over your facility, this and that. So you're probably scaring away investors. You are scaring away, people, capitalists and business people that can, come and bring a lot of fortune to your land. Do you understand? So getting a revolution into the judicial system, it's something that is actually broad, and it's something that is not going to be done, easily, or just probably in a short form. No, there has to be a lot of orientation, and there has to be a lot of protest, a lot of showdown, a lot of different activities, just to make sure that this whole thing is actually implemented. So we can see what we're facing in the country, even when there's elections, this and that. You see how it will be manipulated. And recently, I think last week, a particular professor was actually convicted of rigging election for the Senate President Akpabio. Now the man is going to jail, but the person when they ring election for is enjoying his stay and his tenure, and is enjoying his life as the number 3 citizen of the country. So you see where the whole thing is coming from. It's not just for Mohbad. It's actually broad. It's all over the whole place. It's all over the whole place. So if there's going to be a revolution, it will come from top to bottom. So it's something that it has to be done by a force, a set of comrades, and it will be a very serious movement. no be TikTok comrades, or no be people where you go see them today, you no go see them tomorrow. These are a set of activists that are going to stand their ground, and even come rain, come sunshine, then they can't pay, and they will face it head on. So I believe, well, I hope that this country will get better, hopefully, if we do the right thing someday, because the only right thing is for us to fight back and, claim back what is ours, like some activists have done in the past. But unfortunately, recently now we have, maybe just one or two activists in the whole country. So, well, may God help us as we help ourselves. So that's that. So, Suzy, you might want to start an NGO too. Probably. Do you need an NGO?
Suzy, very, very, very big question, because, as much as a lot of us have been there since the inception, you've been more like, how can I put it, very involved at a very high level in the process, from the inception. So what do you kind of think about San Shitu? Do you like him? Is he useful? Is he going to help this cause as far as the inquest is concerned?
You are seeing me, IT guy. Is that my question? Is that my question?
Yeah, that's for that. Yeah, that's for you. That's for you. Yeah.
Okay, you see, I'm going to be truthful. You see, Sanshitu is a government lawyer, okay? He's not going to choose his contracts that he get from the government in millions, over 10 million naira, 10 million naira, and jeopardize his relationship with the government, okay? So, he's going to dance, swing to the position of the government, and that is going to be his angle of where he's going to stand for Baba Mohbad. So, did I trust him? No. Did I believe he's going to do the right thing? No. Based on his relationship with the government. So that's it. And as far as I'm concerned, he's been planted there from government to do what he needs to do. So I'm not. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I do understand that. I think it's just sort of like sometimes useful to get people's opinion, because it's not just sort of like labeling and name calling and all that kind of, or being dismissive. And sometimes it's kind of useful for us to know where people stand. And as you said, this is a government boy. This is someone who's probably been part of the government before, has worked on behalf of the government, and then is the man that we now need to rely on to assist the public, to give us what? What exactly do we expect this guy to bring to the table? And, some of my concerns, my major concerns, is always the fact that this guy doesn't actually seem as if he's there to look for justice for anybody, but just to protect not the public, not to assist the public, but to protect Joseph Aloba himself. I mean, that is my take on it. I will never say differently, because I just can't understand why a senior lawyer, a son, a well-respected lawyer in the land, who obviously is romancing the government as it stands, and if they've decided to manipulate the process, and he can't actually advocate on behalf of the deceased, why should the public actually trust this guy to believe that he has anything useful? I've never really seen any video, heard any audio of any form or shape that can put this guy in a spotlight to actually believe that this guy is actually a senior advocate. I'm sorry, I haven't seen one. And the one I saw the last time, oh my God, it's so disgusting. It just goes to show, as we said at the beginning of this process, it's not the number of sands you throw at a case, but sometimes you can just bring a junior lawyer with a bit of common sense. We'll just go in there, ask the right question. Maybe if we had the other two lawyers, Bankole and Smith or whoever the case may be, maybe if they came early to the party, it will be a different situation. Maybe he needs to be schooled by those type of lawyers. You know, it's not how radical you are that we're talking about, but it's just that, you know, we rub minds, and at the end of the day, he can still be the spokesman, but he is surrounded by people with common sense, because I don't think he has common sense. Because I think someone who cannot even interpret aspect of the simple medical terms and medical logic, and then got things twisted in his head, and then interpreted it like a schoolboy that he is. Yeah, so, you know, sometimes I don't even understand when these people sit in their chambers, whether it's akbeteshi or it's ogogoro they are consuming, or it's a bit of kolos or a bit of igbo. I don't understand. And they just come up with all this nonsense. And this guy, at these late hours, is still coming in, sounding confused to say the least. Confused.com. Last minute confusion. He doesn't even understand what he's reading. He can't even interpret medical terms logically and coherently. But yet, at the end of the day, you know, if the course of being a legal professional is too much for you, well, just take a gardening holiday or just retire all the same. It's not compulsory that if you're losing your marbles, you then have to go in there and mislead the public and just sit in there and just play to the godlike gallery. Unless someone just believes that he's the best we've got. He's a son. What a sand pit. What a sand pit. Some shit anyway. I rest my mic. The guy just gets on my nerves anyway.
All right. Well, I just wanted to say through this before, I wanted to ask AfricanTv something, based on his assertion, of which I do not believe, or I don't want to believe until there's something, a sort of explanation to that. But before I go to that, every lawyers, like we have said severally, acts according and within the interest of his or her client. So whenever a lawyer is not doing a particular thing, or a lawyer is doing a particular thing, that means that is what the client has actually instructed or is interested in. So I think we should not expect too much from the lawyer. Rather, we should check the client that, okay, so, we don't have to really, like myself, well, that's what I believe, you understand? So I don't know for others. But then I want to ask AfricanTv about the allegation of arrest, that he arrested Yomi and Yomi is on bail. I don't think somebody who is on... Okay, the first thing is, why was he arrested? For what? Is somebody fighting for justice now? And number two, somebody that is on bail, can he travel out of the country? AfricanTv, please, there needs to be a light on that, please, because I can't believe that.
So, Kunle, now that I believe that African television and Yomi settled the score, do we not want to believe that both of them would have dropped any form of case they have against each other? Is that correct or not?
Well,
unless African television says anything contrary to that, because I know that we did some settlement and all that kind of stuff, and it was actually told.
There was no settlement. Huh? The next hour or the next few hours, I saw one of them was already on his platform again saying all sorts of things. So
but was it after you remember the first one was on Lenchi's platform,
yeah.
and then the second hearing that I thought that the entire score was settled properly was on Paparano's platform. So are you saying it was after the engagement on Paparano's platform that this development came?
No. Before the one on Paparano platform. So that's why I need
Yeah.
him to clarify when did he allegedly initiate the arrest, and why did you arrest him for what? Because this is totally an injustice that from day one, I will always stand against injustice. Why was he arrested? Is it because of the cause of injustice for Mohbad? Then that is wrong. If he has not done anything personal to you, and the same way we actually criticize him for initiating a suit against you in the first place, that no, we cannot start to take things too far. People can criticize each other, but we don't want to start, pursuing each other personally. Do you understand? So, but if he says he has arrested him, of which I don't want to believe, but if he has explanations to that, do you understand?
No, I just kind of believe, obviously, African TV will shed more light on the situation. But I just kind of thought that they decided to call everything quits after Paparano's platform, because originally the whole case wasn't settled properly because of Karimo's claims and all that kind of stuff. And I thought that they both agreed that they will withdraw whatever case they have against each other, and that would just be the end of it. So if that is the case, then there's no two ways about the fact that no one is declared wanted. And if you released on bail, and it's not a felony offense, there may still be conditions that will allow you to travel, I believe. It won't be that you can't travel. It just means that you need to let the authorities know if you have any travel plans, and they can look at it logically and allow you to do what you need to do. But yeah, you are right about the fact that we need to, the public need to understand what the second engagement on Paparano's platform is, not just based on outcome that we believe that to be the case, but for them to actually be emphatic and let us know that it's all gone. So yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, thank you. Suzy, I believe you know about this whole arrest of a thing.
You want African TV to come and tell you more about the arrest of Break the Silence. Are you going to start this week with African TV and Break the Silence? Is that what you want to start the week with? Because whatever that today, if African TV come up and says anything now, you just know that Yomi will come up to come and give a clap to it. And what are we going to do? We're going to use the rest of the week talking African TV and Yomi again.
Don't get it twisted. He has actually said now, and everybody heard, about 170 people heard, when he said that he arrested Yomi.
We bluff it. He's gone with it. Do you want him to come back?
No. I want a clarity, because people are there and people will start to carry narratives about. So there needs to be a clarification. Probably he was joking and he just tried to put that in between. That's why I was asking that. Okay, he needs to, I forgot. I didn't know where he left. I have that question in mind just for him to clarify before he leaves, so that people will not start to carry rumor about. Do you understand? So it is okay if he was just probably joking, and if it is actually true, then he needs to, kind of set the record straight. Because when there was a suit against him, we started a kind of advocacy in support of him. That no, why would you sue somebody who is fighting justice? Why would you try to arrest somebody who is fighting justice? So the same thing applies if he's actually saying the truth. Do you understand? So we're not one side. We're not trying to be blinded here. Understand? So whenever there's anything wrong or we probably don't agree with, then we have to state then that, okay, no, this is wrong, or this we don't agree with. So I'm not like setting up a kind of drag for any of them. No, but I'm just wanting clarity. Do you understand? I'm just wanting clarity so that we can all be on the safe side. Because people go carry out people.
I understand you, but for me, you see, some of those dragging is tiring, is irritating. You understand? So for me, I would like to avoid anything, that because they can go dirty when they start. And well, if that's what you want, then African TV will need to come up and, you know,
Yeah,
you
and
know.
I think then you were advising him not to talk too much on that. Maybe there was a reason
Yeah,
why he
because
told
if
him.
you need to jump on another person's foundation, the next thing now the person will turn on the life. Wahala will start from there. Trouble again for the whole of the week. So mind your business. The sky is so big. Fly different way, fly to east and north. Somebody will go to west. So for me, that's the way I operate.
Okay. Well, we want peace. The only thing we want is peace, and we have always advocated for that. And I think I also support that because even me myself, I don't want wahala, like I've always said. But if anybody brings wahala to you, you should not hesitate to fight the person. So somebody will not bring wahala to you, and you want to start to smile. You can't be curtailing that kind of thing. Ah, man, the supreme.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah,
How do
welcome.
you do? Happy Sunday.
Same to you.
How are we? Kunle, it's been a long, long time. How
I
are
just
you?
wanted to, come alive today.
Yeah, it's necessary. What's up?
Yeah, we're good.
What's it?
We're
What's the
good.
topic? Nigerian judicial system?
Yeah.
That's good. What can we say about the judicial system? We just have to keep praying for our judicial system. That's all. Will we get there someday?
Just prayer.
Abi? Abi now.
We have
We
been
pray and
praying
we do
though.
the right thing. Hmm?
We have been praying since days of Tafa Balewa and Azikwel.
What can we do? Tammy, good afternoon to you too, my darling. Good afternoon.
Okay, let me just ask you a question, like I've asked, every other person. Now, between these options, um, okay, there are two questions actually. First, between these options, who would you want to hold for this whole Mohbad issue or his demise? Who would you want to hold responsible?
Oh, wow.
First option, Baba Mohbad. Second option, Mama Mohbad. Third option, Wumi. Fourth, Adura. Fifth, the government.
I'm going to hold Wumi responsible.
Okay.
And this is my rationale for doing that. I have a rationale. I just don't do things. I have a rationale for doing what I do. This is going to be my rationale. The Bible says a man will leave his family and be cleave to his wife, and they will become one. One. And Wumi herself said, Atoko ataye Mohbad emini money. So therefore, I will say that the primary responsibility is Wumi. If God forbid anything happens to Davido now, God forbid, the first person that we ask will be Chioma. Okay? Because the closest to you is always your spouse. The closest to you. Not even the children, because the children will grow up and they will live their separate lives and be with their primary family, a nuclear family. We all did nuclear family and extended family in Nigeria, which is your spouse and the children, your minor children. When they're grown, they're grown. That is why when your child or your children is the 18, they are grown adults and they can make their own decision. For example, people are saying, I've heard people say, yeah, Baba Mohbad is supposed to, order Adura to come or order the police to arrest him or order this. He's 21. It's an adult. As at the time of the incident, he was, I think, 22, way past 18. So you cannot just go and pick him up and say, Daddy ain't pay. No. These children they are young adults and they can do this stuff of their own. So believe it or not, Wumi and Mohbad are the closest. Spiritually, sexually, socially, because it's only Wumi that can give us in total, date to date, minute to minute, whereabouts of Mohbad, not the father. I put her as number one person to hold responsible. So to answer your question is Wumi, and that is why I will forever hold her responsible. Accidents do happen, calamities do happen, things do happen, but your story should always remain the same. Of course, that's not the first death. People die in the home, people die in their sleep, things do, people slum in the house. Whatever the case may be, you cannot say somebody slumped today, then tomorrow is industrial god, then tomorrow is... How come all of a sudden the word Naira Marley, Samilari, bully just fizzled out? Nobody's talking about it anymore. They said they are going to prosecute the nurse and spending. How come the wife is not insisting, no, I still want these people to be prosecuted? Prior, during, before, and after, everything. 100%. I will hold her responsible. I don't know if I have answered your question. Kunle, are you there? Kunle, are you there?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't know I muted myself. Sorry. Can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you now, yeah.
Yeah. So now I want to ask you something now. Now, within this number of persons that were mentioned, who would you hold responsible for the situation we are in now? For we getting stuck in the process of looking for justice, which of these parties would you hold? Baba, Mama, Wumi, Adura, the government or police? Which of these people would you hold responsible for the situation we are in now?
So for the current situation we are in now, I will hold Baba Mohbad responsible.
Why?
The reason is because, in my own view, my own public opinion, Wumi is responsible for the demise of Mohbad, period. So, I do not expect her to speak the truth or to channel a justice system or to take us to justice if she's responsible. So that responsibility will now fall on Baba Mohbad, knowing fully well that Wumi committed the crime. Okay, so he will have to now seek for justice. Wumi, kini ofishe omo mi? What did you do to my son? He was supposed to be the one to pressurize and ensure true justice is served. That is my answer to that question.
Okay. Now, if we Google cases now, we are seeing a case whereby the wife and the father-in-law, they have something to do with the pie of the son. Do you understand? I think I read a kind of case probably in the US or UK. You understand? Now, do we think like in a normal process or in a normal system, like people who are kind of partisan or parties in the case, they have anything to really offer at all? Rather, are we not supposed to rely on the system to actually grant us, the right thing or what should be the justice that we are looking for? Or do you think that okay, the justice must be started by the family before it can be gotten? If not, there will not be justice. Or our justice system is it a kind of manual or a automatic system where you have to push and start. If you no push, you no go start.
Good question. And this is the way I view it. Believe me or not, it's irrelevant. But I will tell you all over the world, okay, no justice system wants to be seen in a bad light globally. And there is no justice system that is not corrupt. Okay. And most of the time, governments or the system would rather like to keep things quiet. They would rather have to keep things quiet. Okay. You know, in America here, there's this the Spindle boy, I've forgotten the name. He never got justice. Maybe only 50% of the cases are solved in Nigeria, in America. I'm not really evidence-based statistics I'm giving. I'm just talking generally. And it's not every case, every gunshot cases that gets solved. When you know that and you realize that you that want justice and want your case to be solved, you will not do anything to jeopardize it. Ẹni tí ò ní nǹkan ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ wá tún lọ àbí ẹni tá a fẹ́ sunjẹ tán fi epo para, or ẹni tí ò ní nǹkan ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ and you are now aiding it. We know that the justice system is very weak. Or our justice system is selective. Let me give you a typical example. Bamishe's case. And this other guy, the one from Ileife, Timothy's case. If it's left to the justice system, they won't do anything. But the family stood, and he was there. In Timothy's case, the wife said, "My husband spoke to me. He made it to the hotel." Even though they were trying to insinuate that, Ogbolosho, the lady insisted. The public rallied around them and they got justice. Bamishe's case is very evident. It's right there in our eyes, right on our faces. The lady said they tracked her phone. They, not the police. They went and searched for everything the police used. Okay? They did. They are poor. They know if it's left to the system, they might not get any justice. They put their best foot forward. They wanted justice. They have gotten some form of judgment. They are still insisting. Where are the other two people? They still want to probe further. So what am I saying is that all over the world, you have to present your case. You have to follow up with your case. Otherwise, cases do go cold, even in the best country and in the best judicial system. they will go cold. We all know Thunder Fire, and she has said it many, many times by herself. So it's not anything she told me in secret. I heard it. She said even her own grandson was killed. Till date, they have not found justice. There's drive-by shooting everywhere, all the time, in America. But the family have to want justice. It is the duty call of the system to protect her citizens. But you and I know that that cannot be done for every citizen 100% of the time. So here we say you see something, you say something. You will see they will put bounty everywhere. Missing child, there's a bounty of 50 million. Help us solve this crime. That is why they have what they call plea bargain. They put bounty out there because the public is more than the judicial system. We are many, we are more. So they still, most of the time, rely on the public, rely on the people. Did you see something? Did you hear something? What happened? They go to the job. What can you tell us about this person? Any violent behavior? They ask people, where was this? Okay, this person went to the store. They go and check the surveillance camera. They rely on a lot of things to solve this. And you that owns the case have to show interest. Because there's shooting they will say how many people die on a daily basis due to crime in America. Do you think the judicial system will take it upon herself to solve all cases equivocally? No. Some we have to. Before George Floyd, there were this small young guy that was eating Pringles, and they mistook it for a gun or a weapon, and they shot him down. Did he get justice? No. Before George Floyd, if not for the outcry, he probably wouldn't have. But the public came up. The family stood still. They wanted justice. The public joined in, and justice was served. So everybody worked together. Everyone have to work together. In a situation where the police wants to have, in this case, if we have to be honest to ourselves, things have not been done correctly for the justice system to even take it up. So are they supposed to take it up based on? No, but we are more than them. So that is it.
So, well, that's complicated, anyways.
Very.
But now, right now, do you think there's any other option we can explore at the moment?
Yes, there is, and we are working on it.
Okay. Does it have to do with the family? Do we need the family at all?
If you need the family to do anything, it's going to be a dead end. Because remember, 2023, I wrote a petition. And you remember my words when all this foundation came up. I was very happy that now we can bypass the family and do things as a foundation and a public. So, because the family can also be accomplice. They can also be found culpable in this case. So that's that.
Man, all is well.
Amen.
All is well.
If we walk free, it is not the justice system. The judge, the law educates on what is presented. Do you want to tell me Sanshit has done anything in this case other than destroy it some more? I mean, we have OG, we have Damola. These people were at the proximity of Mohbad at his last minute, last seconds. Have they been called? They now left those ones, even when they were advised by Naira Marley and Samilari to focus on the 15 people. No, they went and called Naira Marley and Samilari, and Sanshit said it has been confirmed that indeed, in fact, Naira Marley signed Mohbad. The question is, were we in doubt? So, if that is what is presented to the judicial system, that is what they will educate on. That is what they will educate on. Abi?
The last the last inquest, there was a certain should I say evidences that were given or that were translated by the pathologist, of which there was a particular a chemical that was said to have been perceived on Mohbad's body, organophosphate. Do you think that means anything at all?
If it does, who should be asking the question? You and I? No. If it does, and the science sheet has any common sense, he should have been the one to say what is the implication of such chemical on the deceased body. Where did it come from? How did it get there? Was it part of the embalmment chemicals that was used? He should be the one asking the questions. Why did the legal team not have their own doctor or pathologist? Well, that was their pathologist anyway. And they probably will not want to question their own pathology. So you see, these are all so caricatures or nonsense, garbage in, garbage out. So if there were other legal team, like say the Smith and Bankole or the public has a legal representative there, they would have been able to challenge the pathologists there and ask intelligent questions, legal questions. Can you imagine a whole san ask pathologists, were you paid between 12 and 20 million? How has that got to do with what by Mohbad? He just wanted to, clear people's doubts and alleviate the stress or the rumor that is going around. And that was the only question we were told. I wasn't there. The only question he asked. That's nonsense. Okay, Sha.
Oh my God. Well,
Okay, Sha. Wherever it's left, we'll see if we can pick up the pieces. But even if Wumi works, one thing is certain. Millions of people knows. They know she did it. She worked. And karma will catch up. Because kò sí àṣegbé láyé yìí o, àṣepamọ́ ló wà. Ẹni bá nàka kan sọ́mọ làkejì ẹ̀, mẹ́sàn-án tó kù títí ẹ̀ ni. So because you worked does not mean it is finished. No. No.
so well, a lot of us believe that, but do we think that she did it alone, or why is Adura quiet? What is really going on? Why are the others not bringing out things? What is going on? At least one of them now is in the UK. So why is he not saying something?
I don't know. Your guess probably is as good as mine, if not better. But what I know is that poverty is a disease. And it's your body owó rí láyé ẹ̀. tó bá rí owó, I think they will misbehave. They will misbehave. So I think, to me, and I stand to be corrected on this, poverty sometimes play a major role in how people behave. Poverty and greed. Maybe, I don't think they go together, poverty and greed. I think they are separate entity. But when somebody is poor and greedy at the same time, they can undo and undo. They can do and undo. And we cannot forget that money is very powerful. Money is powerful. And some can kill for money. Nigeria, they do money rituals. Some can kill for money. So that is all I can say on that. Though I know 100% they are not speaking. All of them did not speak the truth. All of them. That's that.
Oh, oh my God.
Mayor 25, let me quickly respond to you. Ilé ọkọ kejì ló wà, ọmọ ẹ, ó máa late mọ́ ẹ lójú. Your 13-year-old and your 1-year-old that turn 1 in April 5th. Ó máa late ilé ọkọ kejì, wọ́n sì máa lé ẹ ń bẹ̀. Ilé ọkọ kejì tó wà yẹn, wọ́n sì máa lé ẹ ń bẹ̀. Mayor 25, wàá fẹ́ ké, ó máa tẹ̀lé mi lẹ́yìn ni. Ẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn lọmọ ẹdìyẹ ń tọ̀ yẹ, gbogbo bí tí ń bá lọ, ẹ máa rọ́ wà nítorí pé níbi tí oyin bá wà ibẹ̀ ni èèrà máa, ẹ̀yin ni èèrà, èmi ni oyin, ẹ máa tọ̀ mí lẹ́yìn báyìí ni. Igbe rárá ló máa ké tán bá bí ìyá tó bí ìyá ẹ̀dá, tán bá bí ọkọ ẹ̀dá, tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn ọmọ ẹ máa rí ògo lò láyé, ṣí kámẹ́rà olórí burúkú ògbénú òkùnkùn tafà símọ́lẹ̀, ilẹ̀ máa kò ẹ́, ayé máa kò ẹ́, ò ní rògòlò inú òkùnkùn yẹn báyìí tó wà yẹn ló máa wà títí forever and ever. Gbogbo èèyàn ń ṣí kámẹ́rà, wọ́n ń ṣoríire, wọ́n ń get contract, you remain in the dark. Olórí burúkú ọmọ òṣì, ọmọ àlè, kò ní dá fún ẹ, kò ní dá fún bàbá ọmọ ẹ 13 years old, kò ní dá fún bàbá ọmọ ẹ 5 years old, ọmọ ẹ tó pé 5, tó pé 1 year ní April 5, kò ní dá fún. Ilẹ̀ máa kò ẹ́, ayé máa kò ẹ́, ọ̀run ò ní gbà ẹ́, inú òkùnkùn ló máa wà. O ò ní rí bá ti ṣe Mayor 25, o ò ní rọ́nà gbégbà, ìṣẹ̀dá ẹ̀ ò ní rògòlò, bó ṣe wà blank yẹn láyé ẹ̀ máa wà blank, bó ṣe wà blank yẹn nìṣẹ̀dá ẹ̀ máa wà blank, o ò ní ṣoríire. Àṣẹ́gun wíwí ni tèmi, àṣẹ ni tèdùmàrè, Ọlọ́run fi àṣẹ sí. Ìṣẹ̀dá Mohbad gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Olúwa, àwọn Mayor 25 and co tí wọn ò fẹ́ kó rí justice ní orúkọ Jésù, ilẹ̀ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Olúwa lórúkọ Jésù, ilẹ̀ kó gbà wọ́n sọ́dọ̀, pé wọ́n sọ́dọ̀ lórúkọ Jésù, ní agbára ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù. Tó bá jẹ́ pé orógòlò ò ní wà nínú òkùnkùn, look at Wumi. Wumi is even showing herself going around looking filenge. Ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ ń defend ẹ̀ lè show camera, ẹ̀ lè show face nítorí pé èèyàn ibi ni yín, ẹni ibi ni ilẹ̀ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Olúwa. Gbogbo ọmọ tó bá ti inú Mayor 25 jáde nítorí pé kò jẹ́ kí Mohbad rí justice, ilẹ̀ wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ gbé orí ẹ̀ ṣohun rere mọ́, ní orúkọ ti bàbá, ní orúkọ ti ọmọ, ní orúkọ Ọlọ́run ẹ̀mí mímọ́, ní agbára láìṣẹ Èdùmàrè, lórúkọ Jésù. Ìwọ ilẹ̀ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Olúwa, Mayor 25 ò gbọ́dọ̀, bó ṣe wà nínú òkùnkùn yìí tí kò lè ṣí kámẹ́rà, nígbà tí wọ́n máa ń ṣoríire inú òkùnkùn ló wà, kò gbọ́dọ̀ rọ́wọ́ yọ, kò gbọ́dọ̀ ráṣọ lò, inú òkùnkùn ni. You will remain in the dark. You will remain in the dark forever and ever. Kò ní yẹ, ò ní ṣoríire. Tó bá ti ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀, láti èní tí mo ti pa láṣẹ ni, mi ò dá lábàá. Láti èní tí mo ti sọ̀rọ̀, mo sọ fún ẹ tàṣẹ ni, mo wọnú ìpè àti májẹ̀mú. I stand in the blood of the Lord Jesus Christ. Mo pa láṣẹ fún ẹ, Mayor 25. That's your child that made 1 April, that's your boy that made one April 5th ọdún yìí kí ilẹ̀ kó gbà sọ́dọ̀ bí ilẹ̀ bó ṣe gba Mohbad láìpẹ́ ọjọ́ kí ilẹ̀ kó gba gbogbo ọmọ ẹ̀ àti the 13-year-old àti the 1-year-old kí ilẹ̀ kó gbé fi ọwọ́ ẹ̀ báyìí kó fi gbé ọmọ sin kó fi ọwọ́ ẹ̀ báyìí kó fi gbé ọmọ gbìn kí ilẹ̀ kó ṣe yamayama kó má tún gbórí ilẹ̀ ṣe rere mọ́ bó o ṣe lè ṣí kámẹ́rà ẹ̀ nígbà tí wọ́n bá ń ṣoríire tí wọ́n bá ń pín ire o ò ní síbẹ̀ o ò ní ṣí kámẹ́rà o ò ní partake in it lórúkọ ti bàbá àti ní ti ọmọ àti ní ti ọlọ́run ẹ̀mí mímọ́ lórúkọ ti gbogbo àwọn tó láyé lórúkọ ẹlẹ́dàá ṣẹ̀dá ẹlẹ́dàá Mohbad ò gbọ́dọ̀ sùn lọ́run kò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ kó ṣoríire mọ́ o ò ní ṣí kámẹ́rà nígbà tí gbogbo èèyàn bá ń ṣoríire nínú ayé nígbà tí gbogbo bá ń pè wọ́n máa fi rí ẹ ṣàpínlẹ̀ ní lórúkọ Jésù nítorí kí ni ò ṣí kámẹ́rà wọ́n máa fi rí ẹ ṣàpínlẹ̀ ní orúkọ ti bàbá láṣẹ ti ọmọ láṣẹ ti ọlọ́run ẹlẹ́dàá ṣẹ̀dá ẹlẹ́dàá Mohbad kò ní ó máa ṣe jákujàku ó máa ṣe ṣàkàṣàkà ó ní rògòlò ó ní rí bá ti ṣe ó ní rọ́nà gbégbà tí ẹ máa bàjẹ́ sí lójoojúmọ́ ni gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ kí Mohbad get justice gbogbo ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú Wumi ọmọ ẹsẹ̀ tó pé wà ní April 5 mo sọ lórúkọ Jésù ní ọjọ́ náà ní agbára Èdùmàrè ọmọ yẹn kò ní rí bá ti ṣe kò ní rògòlò ògódé ẹ̀mí pin lọ́lọ́run máa fọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo yín ṣe ògódé ẹ̀mí pin ẹ̀yin ọmọ jáde ẹ máa tọ̀ mí lẹ́yìn níṣẹ́ anywhere I am you must come and find me because ẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn lọ́mọ adìyẹ ń tọ̀ yẹ ẹ máa Mayor 25 ọmọ máa tọ̀ mí lẹ́yìn níṣẹ́ ẹ máa tọ̀ mí lẹ́yìn ẹ máa tọ̀ mí lẹ́yìn ni ẹ máa tọ̀ mí lẹ́yìn ẹ máa tọ̀ mí lẹ́yìn báyìí mo pa láṣẹ ni o mi ò dá lábàá mo sọ̀rọ̀ mo wọnú májẹ̀mú àti ìpè mo sọ̀rọ̀ lọ mo ní wípé gbogbo ègún tó wà nínú Deuteronomy 20 gbogbo ègún tó wà nínú the book of Deuteronomy 28 mo pa láṣẹ fún ẹ kó máa jẹ́ ìpín ẹ láti sìn lọ ní orúkọ ti bàbá ní orúkọ ti ọmọ ní orúkọ ti ọlọ́run ẹ̀mí mímọ́ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní Wùmí kan ló pa Mohbad ẹ ṣe gbélé yín why are you going about the monitoring spirit stay at home ẹ máa sùn kẹ máa jí kẹ máa yọ fanda why ẹ̀yin olóṣì dédé yìí má worry everybody let me put this out there Grace Foundation is fully operational and fully active fully registered and active operational and they are going to be taking the case of Mohbad up so stay tuned more is yet to come. Stay tuned. The case is not over. The case is not over yet. Okay, guys? Àwọn oníranù, àwọn aṣòṣìmọ́ṣì, àwọn ṣàgálà, àwọn eléri ibú. Omi ara ẹ ti kò ẹ́, ẹ̀jẹ̀ ara ẹ ti kò ẹ́. Tán bá bí ẹrẹ tó bá rí ògolo. Wumi Mayor 25 tó bá rí ògolo láyé nínú ayé tá à ń gbé yìí pẹ̀lú ibi tó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ níbi tó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn tó bá rí ògolo ṣí kámẹ́rà ẹ̀ be proud if you are beautifully and wonderfully made open camera and be proud let us know who you are open camera. Let us know who you are. Ẹ wà nínú òkùnkùn ẹ máa tafà. Ẹ̀yin ò gbénú òkùnkùn tafà sí mọ́lẹ̀. If you are proud, tó bá jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run ṣe rere fún ẹ pé come and see what the Lord does. Open your camera now. Ẹ̀yin olóṣì dédé. Ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú dédé ẹ̀yin olóṣì ẹ̀yin ṣàgálà ṣàgálòs ẹ̀yin wèrè ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú Mayor 25 ò ní ṣoríire ò ní rí bá ti ṣe ọmọ ẹ obìnrin 13 years old kò ní rògòlò ọmọ ẹ ọkùnrin 1 year tó pé 1 year mo pèsè dá ẹ gbogbo everybody that came out from your loins mo pè wọ́n tàṣẹ ni mo fi mo sọ lẹ́yìn báyìí pé wọn ò ní rògòlò nínú ayé yìí. Wọn ò ní rògòlò Mayor 25 bó ṣe wà láti almost 2 years inú òkùnkùn ló wà inú òkùnkùn yẹn ló máa kú sí inú òkùnkùn ló máa kú sí èmi ló sọ àṣẹ ni mo dẹ̀ fi sọ inú òkùnkùn ló máa kú sí ibẹ̀ ló máa gbẹ̀yìn ayé ẹ̀ inú òkùnkùn àwọn ọmọ ẹ gbogbo yín báwo rí mo ní rìkọ́dì yẹn lọ́wọ́ màá play ẹ̀ báyé ẹ ṣe bàjẹ́ tó báyé yín ṣe làbàskẹ́ṣì pìtìpìtì ayé wọ́n ti lò yín mọ́ gbà ẹ̀yin olòṣì déédéé tá ẹ fẹ́ kí Mohbad get justice ẹ̀yin wèrè wà ní má bọ̀ kí wọ́n fún yín iṣẹ́ má bọ̀ kí wọ́n fún yín iṣẹ́ ọmọ máa tẹ̀lé mi káàkiri rè nobody can kidnap me because Mayor 25 is my unpaid bodyguard they are all on my unpaid bodyguard they will all máa sọ bí tí mo wà àwọn ọmọ òṣì dédé àwọn ọmọ játijàti àwọn ọmọ jákàjàká àwọn ọmọ òṣì ọmọ kò níran olórí burúkú ẹrú ọmọ òṣì játijàti Wumi we go to jail watch me say it again Wumi we go to jail ṣé ìyẹn ló ń pa yín lẹ́kún ẹ máa wòran àṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mẹ́yẹ bò késekése ṣì ń bọ̀ lọ́nà ẹ̀yin olòṣì játijàti ẹ̀yin wèrè dédé wèrè lérí ibú olòṣì òpọmọlọmọ lẹ́kún jayé ẹ̀yin olòṣì gbogbo yín ẹ̀rí bẹ́ ṣe rí ní ẹ̀rí gbogbo yín ẹ wo gbogbo yín bẹ́ ṣe tò ẹ wo gbogbo yín bẹ́ ṣe tò lọ kò sí tó lè ṣí kámẹ́rà ní gbogbo yín this is justice platform why can't you just stay on your lane why can't you all stay in your homes why can't you just stay there ṣẹ́ra wà káwà bá wá sórí platform yìí ní ká máa wá comment ṣẹ́rí wa ni we are very confident. We know what we carry. We ẹ máa ṣe ṣọ́ káàkiri. Ẹ máa léèyàn káàkiri. You don't want people to speak their truth. Why can't you do it? Ẹ̀yin olòṣì játijàti burúkú. Ẹ̀yin rádaràda. Ẹ̀yin olòṣì. Ẹ̀yin oníṣekúṣe. Ẹ̀yin rádaràda. Ẹ̀yin játijàti. Ẹ̀yin olòṣì. Gbogbo yín yẹn. Even you yourselves. You don't even know yourselves. Ẹ wòra yín. Eléyìí blank eléyìí blank no face no nothing ẹ̀yin gangan ni àkúdà àyà ẹ̀yin olòṣì ọmọ Mohbad má gbà o Mohbad refuse to rest in peace refuse to rest in peace o Mohbad refuse to rest in peace o refuse to rest in peace. Oh, gbọ́dọ̀ rest in peace yo. Wumi ló pa Mohbad. Wumi ló pa Mohbad. Ẹ̀yin apọkọjáyé. Ṣebó first husband ti tiẹ̀ kú ni. Mayor 25 ṣebó ọkọ ẹ 25 akọkọ tó kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ ọkọ àárò ẹ kú ni now. Ẹ jẹ́ lọ sùn. Wọ́n ti yẹ lọ sùn. Ní rẹ́gẹ̀lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́. Don Dada nǹkan where is Don Dada? Don Dada too is dying now. Ṣebí ọkọ host yín náà ń kú lọ ká ní kì í ṣe pọ́n bá gbé ẹbọ lọ sí ìdí èṣù ni now. Àbí kí n play video yẹn jẹ́ lọ gbé video yẹn wá. Ọkọ host yín náà ń kú lọ wọ́n gbé ẹbọ lọ sídìí èṣù náà King White ló bá gbé ẹbọ lọ sídìí èṣù wọ́n gbé ẹbọ lọ sídìí èṣù pẹ̀lú sùtánà ọ̀ràn lọ́rùn lórí péjì wọn wọ́n wọ sùtánà lórí péjì ó wọ sùtánà ṣùgbọ́n síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ wọ́n jẹ́ kí n lọ wá fídíò yẹn wá ẹ jẹ́ ká play ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n gbé ẹbọ lọ sídìí èṣù jẹ́ lọ́wọ́ amúdáná bíbá ẹ̀ ló wà mo dẹ̀ ń wo múfì yìí lọ́wọ́ o jẹ́ kí n lọ wá fídíò yẹn jáde ibi tó ti gbé ẹbọ lọ sídìí èṣù kó má bàa kú ẹ gbà mí o ẹ má jẹ́ kó kú o disgrace ló máa jẹ́ gbé ẹbọ lọ sídìí èṣù jẹ́ lọ wá jáde fún yín mo ń bọ̀ mi ò wo kọ́mẹ̀ntì mo ń wá fídíò jẹ́ o mo wo kọ́mẹ̀ntì mo ń wá fídíò mo ń bọ̀ dà o mo ti fẹ́ débẹ̀ ìdí èṣù náà ẹ̀bẹ̀ lọ gúgú ṣe pé King White ló sọ.
Moderators, mute all these nonsense comments, please, abeg.
Àmọ́ ní moderator King White ló sọ bó ṣe gbé ẹbọ lọ sídìí èṣù bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe gbé ẹbọ lọ sídìí èṣù nítorí kí ọkọ host yín má bàa kú ṣùgbọ́n o sùtánà lẹ́dẹ̀ ń wọ̀ o ẹ fi sùtánà ṣe bójúbójú ẹ dẹ̀ ń gbé ẹbọ lọ sí ìdí èṣù ohun ṣóhun lélẹ̀ ẹ kì í lọ wá ohun dà ohun lélẹ̀ ẹ kà play ẹ play náà. Oya play.
Wọ́n nínú fídíò kan nígbà tó ṣàdúrà fọ́kọ ẹ̀ tó rí gbogbo.
Kí ló ń ṣe fídíò ya ó yá ẹ gbọ́.
Kíkú pa tó bá fi parọ́. Nígbà tó dẹ̀ sọ pé iye bá.
Ẹ gbé ẹbọ lọ sídìí èṣù àbí ẹ gbé ẹbọ lọ sídìí èṣù kí ọkọ host yín má bàa kú ikú yẹn sì máa padà pa yín ó yà òun nìyẹn gbọ́ ìwọ náà play.
Ẹni yẹn wá sọ̀rọ̀.
Ó dà pé ẹ gbàgbé nídìí refresher.
Wọ́n ní kò sówó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé ó sì máa yá nínú owó òun mi tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ yá nínú owó òun mi ó dẹ̀ sẹ̀dọ̀. Ó lè sọ fún mi nìyẹn mi ò kú ní parọ́ ó dẹ̀ sẹ́ǹdì owó yẹn sí àwọn ẹni yẹn that's 150 nígbà tó sẹ́ǹdì 150 gbogbo nǹkan tó fẹ́ lọ rà pátá wọ́n dẹ̀ bẹ lọ rà at the end of the day máa wo ẹ mọ̀ pé tó bá ra nǹkan tó fẹ́ rà fún yọ̀kan ìwọ ló máa fún àdúrà lẹ̀ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣàdúrà fọ́kọ ẹ̀ má bínú onímọ̀ náwó jẹ ìgbà tó ṣàdúrà fọ́kọ ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ pè mí ó lọ síjìn tó fi mí ó sì respond dáadáa mo náà dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́ ètùtù ti gbà.
Ètùtù ti gbà ó ẹ̀tún ń ṣètùtù ètùtù ti gbà ó.
Àwọn sàárà yẹn gbogbo nǹkan tó ló ṣọkọ ẹ̀ ìwọ náà lọ ṣàfọwọ́fà àwọn tó lọ bájà àwọn ayé yẹn àwọn lọ́lọ́ àtàkọ́kọ́ ẹ̀ kìnìkan. A dẹ̀ ṣe gbogbo àdúrà yẹn gbogbo ẹ̀ dẹ̀ lọ. Ara ọkọ ẹ̀ yá ó dẹ̀ fi mí sórí kọ́ ọkọ ẹ̀ dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ mi mo dẹ̀ parí iṣẹ́ mi ẹ̀yìn èèyàn ẹ̀ jọ́ torí ọlọ́run 150 kéèyàn ṣe wàhálà ìgbà tó ń ṣe tutù ta ló ń gbẹ́bọ ta ló ń gbé gbogbo èmi mò ń bẹ gbé everything now. Tó bá yẹ pé nǹkan tó lè dà léèyàn lórí ńkọ́ wọ́n kọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́kì rísìkì yẹn pé statement tó sọ pé òun support Wumi ṣé kọ́ wá sọ pé ọkọ ẹ kú òun ló jẹ́ kí n lè risk life mi.
Ṣé gbọ́ àbẹ́ gbọ́?
Ìpèsè báyìí o tún máa ń bú mi 150,000 naira mi ò lè kó déwájú Pasuma ó máa tó láàrin 1 minute ó mọ etí mò ń ná fẹ́lẹ́rẹ́ ni èlò ni 150,000 fẹ́ jẹ́nu ayé mi. Bí mo ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí kí ní di 10 million naira lálẹ́ mi ò ní parọ́ àta ìyàwó mi mo máa contact pé mo ní ìdè nǹkan báyìí mi ò tẹ̀ ní parọ́ àta rárá èlò wa ni 150 ẹ fẹ́ jẹ́ pẹ̀lú pé mo sacrifice ara mi mo fi ṣe nǹkan fún ẹ mo tún fi yẹn bú mi.
Ẹ bá wa kọ̀ fún àwọn àpẹẹrẹ àrọ̀ lọ́pọ̀ ẹ̀.
Mi ò ní sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ lọ sí ayẹbọ yẹn. Ẹ má bínú ẹ lọ sí ayẹbọ yẹn. Ó kì í sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ó kì í fẹ́ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bọ̀ tàwa mọ̀ pé
No. Ó kì í sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Invite. Ẹ kò sọ ibi tí ẹgbẹ́ bọ yẹn lọ. Mo ti fẹ́ lọ síbi ibi tó lọ dá ẹ.
Irọ́ normal tẹ̀ náà ni.
ọ̀dọ̀ wọn ya kó kù ló gbé lọ. Ọ̀dọ̀ wọn ya kó kù.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ oní tí Wumi bá fẹ́ lọ sí court máa pè é máa sọ pé àwọn oníkan ṣe nǹkan báyìí irọ́ ló máa pa ẹ́ má ṣàràbù èmi ò ní ṣàràbù tó bá fẹ́ lọ bì kan kí àwọn kan máa pè é tó bá fẹ́ lọ bì kan máa sọ fún un gbàdúrà tó bá gbàdúrà ṣé tí àìmọye several times lọ́lọ́ ti sọ pé àwọn nǹkan báyìí ò sùúrù nígbà tó máa ń sọ fún ilé ẹ̀kọ́ rẹ̀ àìfọ́lò sùúrù yẹn ló ń pọ̀ sí gbogbo kìíní lórí tọ́mi sọ́nà lọ́rọ̀ ifá ló máa tọ́ ẹ sọ́nà wá sí ìyá ẹ bá ṣe ẹ̀gbọ́n tó bá dábàá fún ẹ pé kò lọ bẹ̀ tí bàbá ẹ bá ṣe tó bá dábàá fún ẹ pé kò lọ bẹ̀ wá lọ bẹ̀ wọ́n ẹbí tí dẹ̀ máa lọ. tó bá wá ní kò ṣe nǹkan tí bá sọ fún Wumi pé Wumi wọ́n ní kò wọrí ẹ̀kọ́ tó lọ bẹ̀ yẹ ọ̀ ẹ̀jọ̀ ṣé kà ní kò ṣe tó máa sùn. Ìkà kọ́ ni mo ṣe fún ó mọ bóyá gbogbo sàárà tó ṣe yẹn òun ni ò jẹ́ kí wọ́n wáyé tẹ̀. Láwa ní kó má ṣe mọ́.
Ìgbà ìtẹ́jẹ́ bí ẹ̀rẹ̀ Wumi fún rẹ̀ gan ojúmọ́ kò kú kan ní.
tó wá láti kinní tó wá ń sọ ogun nǹkan tó ń kà. Ó pé mo bá ṣe àwọn èèyàn lọ ní babaláwo ó fẹ́ lọ ṣògùn sí wọn. Ó mi lè mi èmi ò ní ṣe kà. Very useless somebody. Oyin ti ń lọlẹ̀ o. Oyin ti ń lọlẹ̀. Very useless somebody. Ẹ jọ next another one. Èyí ni mo máa kọ gbogbo rọ́bìṣì. Èyí ni mo máa kọ. Èmi kọ̀ ní ìdí tí wọ́n gbé ẹbọ yẹn lọ ní. Oríta mẹ́ta ló máa ń gbẹ́bọ lọ àti díẹ̀ ṣù. Ẹ̀kún rí location nìyẹn. Ẹ fẹ́ lọ jẹ́ bọ́ọ̀lù.
A máa kọ́mọ̀ pò lọ síbẹ̀. Wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́mọ̀ pò lọ síbẹ̀. A máa kọ́mọ̀ pò lọ. Àtọ́lọ́pàá máa lọ gbé ẹbọ kúrò ńbẹ̀.
A máa lọ gbé ẹbọ yẹn kúrò ńbẹ̀.
Kí n sùn náà ló máa bá wa kó àwọn àmì ìdání tá a máa fi lọ gbé ẹbọ kúrò ńbẹ̀.
Ẹni tá a bá ṣe lórí Yorùbá gbà tá a bá ṣe ká ẹkún kò sí káàdà kò sí. Wà á bẹ̀ búra sí tó bá yẹ pé ó wọ̀n nínú fídíò kan nígbà tó ń ṣàdúrà fọ́pọ ẹ̀ kó rí gbogbo ẹ̀. Kíkú pa ẹ́ tó bá ti parọ́. Nígbà tó dẹ̀ sọ pé iye báyìí ẹni yẹn wá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni yẹn fẹ́ dá fátọ́ wọ́n ní kò sówó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé ó sì máa yá nínú owó òun mi tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ yá nínú owó òun mi ó dẹ̀ sẹ́ẹ̀dọ̀. Ó yẹ sọ fún mi nìyẹn mi ò kú ní parọ́. Sẹ́ẹ̀dì owó yẹn nígbà tó sẹ́ẹ̀dì 150 gbogbo nǹkan tó fẹ́ lọ rà pátá wọ́n tẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ rà at the end of the day máa wo ẹ mọ pé tó bá ra nǹkan tó fẹ́ rà fún yàn kan ìwọ ló máa fowó àdúrà lẹ̀ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣàdúrà fọ́pọ̀ ẹ̀ má bínú onímọ̀ náwó jẹ ìgbà tó ṣàdúrà fọ́pọ̀ ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ pè mí ó ná oxygen tó fi mí ó ti respond dáadáa mo náà dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́ ètùtù ti gbà. Ètùtù ti gbà ó. Ètùtù ti gbà ó pẹ́ sí resource oxygen á dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́ pé àsìkò tá a ṣàwọn sàárà yẹn gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣọkọ ẹ̀ ìwọ náà lọ́nà lọ ṣàfọwọ́fà táwọn tó lọ bájà àwọn ayé yẹn àwọn lọ́lọ́ àtàkọ́kọ́ ẹ̀ kìnìkan. A dẹ̀ ṣe gbogbo àdúrà yẹn gbogbo ẹ̀ dẹ̀ lọ.
Pẹ̀lú sùtánà rọ̀ lọ́rùn. Hell.
Kọ̀ wá báyìí. Òpònú àgbàlagbà aláìní sí ìdí. aláìní.
Useless somebody. Another one. I need no more for rubbish. ṣògùn sí wọn. Ó mi lè mi èmi ò kí ṣe kà. Useless somebody. Oyin ti ń lọlẹ̀ o. Oyin ti ń lọlẹ̀. Ẹjọ́ next, another one. Èyí ni mo máa kọ gbogbo rọ́bìṣì. Èyí ni mo máa kọ. Èmi kọ̀ ní ìdí tí wọ́n gbé ẹbọ yẹn lọ ní. Oríta mẹ́ta ló máa ń gbẹ́bọ lọ àti díẹ̀ ṣù ti kú ẹkùn ní location nìyẹn. Ẹ fẹ́ lọ jẹ bọ́ ni.
A máa kọ́mọ̀ pò lọ síbẹ̀. Wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́mọ̀ pò lọ síbẹ̀, a máa kọ́mọ̀ pò lọ. Àtàlọ́pàá máa lọ gbé ẹbọ kúrò ńbẹ̀.
A máa lọ gbé ẹbọ yẹn kúrò ńbẹ̀.
Fi ìsúná ló máa bá wa kó àwọn àmì ìdání tá a máa fi lọ jẹ́ ẹbọ kúrò ńbẹ̀.
Ẹni tá a bá ṣe lórí Yorùbá gbà tá a bá ṣe ká ẹkún kò sí ká ta kò sí. Wà á bẹ̀ búra sí tó bá yẹ pé ó wọ̀n nínú fídíò kan nígbà tó ṣàdúrà fọ́kọ ẹ̀ ó rí gbogbo ẹ̀. Kíkú pa tó bá ti parọ́. Nígbà tó dẹ̀ sọ pé iye báyìí ẹni yẹn wá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni yẹn fi ẹja fátọ́ wọ́n ní kò sówó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ pé ó sì máa yá nínú owó òun mi tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ yá nínú owó òun mi ó dẹ̀ sẹ̀dọ̀. Ó lè sọ fún mi nìyẹn mi ò kú ní parọ́ ó dẹ̀ sẹ́ǹdì owó yẹn sí àwọn ẹni yẹn that's 150. Nígbà tó sẹ́ǹdì 150 gbogbo nǹkan tó fẹ́ lọ rà pátá wọ́n dẹ̀ bẹ lọ rà at the end of the day máa wo ẹ mọ̀ pé tó bá ra nǹkan tó fẹ́ rà fún yàn kan ìwọ ló máa fowó àdúrà lẹ̀ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣàdúrà fọ́kọ ẹ̀ má bínú ẹni mo náwó jẹ ìgbà tó ṣàdúrà fọ́kọ ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ pè mí ó ní oxygen tó fi ń mí ó ti ń respond dáadáa mo náà dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́ ètùtù ti gbà. Ètùtù ti gbà o. Ètùtù ti gbà ó pẹ́ sí resource oxygen á dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́ pé àsìkò tá a ṣàwọn sàárà yẹn gbogbo nǹkan tó ló ṣọkọ ẹ ìwọ náà lọ́nà lọ ṣàfọwọ́fà táwọn tó lọ bájà àwọn ayé yẹn àwọn lọ́nà àtàkọ́kọ́ ẹ̀ kìnìkan. A lè ṣe gbogbo àdúrà yẹn gbogbo ẹ̀ dẹ̀ lọ. Ara ọkọ̀ ẹ yá ó dẹ̀ fi mí sórí kọ́ ọkọ̀ ẹ̀ dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ mi mo dẹ̀ parí iṣẹ́ mi ẹ̀yìn èèyàn ẹ̀ jọ́ torí ọlọ́ 150 kéèyàn ṣe wàhálà ìgbà tó ń ṣe tutù ta ló ń gbẹ́bọ ta ló ń gbé gbogbo mi mo ń bẹ gbé everything now. Tó bá yẹ pé nǹkan tó lè dà léyàn lórí ńkọ́ wọ́n kọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́kì rísì yẹn pé statement tó sọ pé òun support Wumi ṣé kó wá sọ pé ọkọ ẹ kú òun ló jẹ́ kí n lè risk life mi. Ókè mo yẹ pé sí báyìí o tún wá ń bú mi 150,000 naira mi ò lè kó déwájú Pasuma ó máa tó láàrin 1 minute ọmọ etí mò ń ná fẹ́ lérè ni èlò ni 150,000 fẹ́ jẹ́nu ayé mi. Bí mo ń bẹ sọ̀rọ̀ yìí kí ní ìdí 10 million naira lálẹ́ mi ò ní pará àta ìyàwó mi mo máa kọ́ńtàtì pé mo ní ìdí nǹkan báyìí. Mi ò tiẹ̀ ní pará àta rárá èlò wa ni 150 ẹ fẹ́ jẹ́ pẹ̀lú pé mo sacrifice ara mi mo fi ṣe nǹkan fún ẹ mo tún fi ẹ bú mi.
Ẹ bá wa kọ̀ fún àwọn àpẹẹrẹ alọ́lọ́kọ̀ ẹ̀.
Mi ò ní sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ lọ sí àìbọ̀ yẹn. Ẹ má bínú ẹ sí àìbọ̀ yẹn. Ó kì í sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ó kì í fẹ́ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bọ̀ tàwa mọ̀ fún
un. Ó kì í sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ kò sọ ibi tí ẹ gbẹ́ bọ̀ yẹn lọ. Ibi tí ẹ lọ síbi ibi tí ẹ lọ dá yẹn. Irọ́ nọ́mà tẹ̀ náà ni.
ọ̀dọ̀ wọn ya kóòtù ló gbé lọ. Ọ̀dọ̀ wọn ya kóòtù.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ oní tí Wumi bá fẹ́ lọ sí court máa pè é máa sọ pé àwọn oníkan ṣe nǹkan báyìí irọ́ ló máa pa ẹ́ má ṣàràbù èmi ò ní ṣàràbù tó bá fẹ́ lọ bì kan tí àwọn kan máa pè tó bá fẹ́ lọ bì kan máa sọ fún un gbàdúrà tó bá gbàdúrà ṣé ti àìmọye federal tax lọ́dọ̀ ti sọ pé àwọn nǹkan báyìí ò sùúrù nígbà tó máa ń sọ fún ibẹ̀ fọ́lù ẹ̀ àìfọ́lù sùúrù yẹn ló ń pọ̀ fún òkè ní ìlú tọ́mi sọ́nà lọ́rọ̀ ifá ló máa tọ́ ẹ sọ́nà tí ìyá ẹ bá ṣe ẹ̀gbọ́n tó bá dábàá fún ẹ pé kò lọ bẹ̀ tí bàbá ẹ bá ṣe tó bá dábàá fún ẹ pé kò lọ bẹ̀ wá lọ bẹ̀ wọ́n ẹbí tí dẹ̀ máa lọ. tó bá wá ní kò ṣe nǹkan tí bá sọ fún mi pé òun wọ́n ní kò parí ẹ̀kọ́ tó lọ bẹ̀ yẹn ò ẹ̀jọ̀ ṣé kà ní kò ṣe tó máa sùn. Ìkàkọ́ ni mo ṣe fún un. Ó mọ̀ bóyá gbogbo sàárà tó ṣe yẹn òun ni ò jẹ́ kán wáyé tẹ̀. Lọ́wọ́ ni kó má ṣe mọ́.
Ìgbà ìjẹ́jẹ́ fi ẹ̀rẹ̀ mú mi fún rẹ̀ gan ojúmọ́ kò kú kan ni.
Àwọn tó wá láti kinní tó wá ń sọ ogun nǹkan tó ń kà. Ó pé kí bá ṣe fún àwọn èèyàn lọ́lé babaláwo ó fẹ́ lọ ṣògùn sí wọn. Ó Useless somebody. Another one. Useless somebody. Another one. I need no more for rubbish. ó fẹ́ lọ ṣògùn sí wọn. Ó mi lè mi èmi ò kí ṣe kà.
Supreme. Supreme. Supreme, are you there?
Ẹ jọ náà.
Supreme.
Another one. Èyí ni mo máa kọ gbogbo rọ́bìṣì.
Lady Harris.
Èyí ni mo máa kọ.
Alpha. Waiting I miss.
Snapper. Huh?
Waiting I miss.
Yeah, I think Lady Harris was trying to play. I didn't even know. I think it's about King White and Onipolo Gbebo she become because of somebody that was not feeling well.
That was long time ago now. That was long. That was a while back now. It was during that Jagbaz boost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Do you remember Abby?
Africa, remember on Paparano's platform, innit? I remember on Paparano's platform. She used to have one different.
She was the one that disappointed. She disappointed our guy.
Which guy? Who did she disappoint?
Bibi now, our lawyer, Bibi.
Oh, Bibi.
Bibi.
Oh, yeah, what about them? Like, I don't know. They were supposed to get married.
Yeah, no.
They were supposed to get married.
Bibi was already in love. It was already in love.
And she broke his heart.
Abby shattered his heart.
Oh, no. Abby, don't be like that. Don't be heartbroken. Don't break heart now.
Who's this? Is this sniper? Are you the sniper?
Yes, I am.
The sniper?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm always changing my name.
Why?
Because I don't want people to know me by a particular name,
But then now you know me.
Yeah, I know. I remember you never changed your name. Obviously, if it was just the voice, I wouldn't know it was you. But that name, Abi, yeah, you used to have a different profile.
No, my name is still the same.
Yeah, the name is still the same, but the voice is still the same now that I'm hearing from you, but your profile used to be different.
Oh yeah, I had my picture on there.
Yeah, exactly. I think you've been gone for a while. I haven't been seeing you around.
Oh yeah, somehow.
Yeah.
But stop changing my name. I never shouted anybody.
Oh, what did you say? What did you do to Bibi then?
What was happening back then?
Kunle, what did she do, Bibi now?
Come on.
I don't say you did part of you did part of the gang. You did part of that gang.
Kunle, was Kunle part of the gang?
Yeah, of course, part of the gang. Yeah.
No, don't mind him. Don't mind him. No.
Some eating gang.
You think? Huh?
Yeah, there's on the G. Yeah, those on the G. Yeah, Kunle is part of them.
Oh, on the G.
Yeah, on the G. Yeah, below they don't do suffering stuff. They go.
I see.
Yeah, them quiet ones. Yeah.
The what?
The quiet ones, those that don't talk.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. That's cool for you. Quiet but dangerous.
No. We're quiet and simple.
No. I got a wall. I got a wall and electric fence. Around me.
Yeah. What's up with you? It's been a long time. Where have you been?
I've been around. With disappointment from whatever was happening, I decided to just lay low. Yeah, but
I guess Bibi took you away then. Bibi took you away.
Bibi took me away?
Yeah, I think so. Bibi must have taken you away.
Why are you saying so?
Yeah, because obviously you've been quiet. So maybe you guys went to get married somewhere.
Oh my dear.
Honeymoon. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No. I shut him down.
What do you mean? Why would you do such? That's not fair. You're even saying it. That's not fair.
No, you were there that night, so you
I
wouldn't
wasn't
listen.
there. I wasn't
How
there. I
did
don't know.
how,
I don't
You
know
were
anything.
there, Sniper. You did there. You don't forget.
yeah,
I
and you're
was there
telling
where? I was there where? What
what
Apparano
happened?
platform.
So what happened then? What happened?
Apparano platform, huh?
What happened?
What did you say? What did you say
No,
originally?
Kunle was just telling me now, like I don't know anything. Like I could be on a platform and I'm
This
not paying
sniper, come
attention to what they're doing.
on. Stop
That
being
night
like
was
these
it
what do you
was
call justice for
messy.
Mohbad's weaknesses, man.
See,
No.
if it's not the thing is here, well, the thing is here, if it's not the only time I pay attention to what they're saying on the platform is when they're talking about justice for mobile. But when it goes to personal stuff, I turn deaf ears. I might be there, but I'm not listening.
But then why are you asking me about baby?
Kunle mentioned it now. Kunle said, "Do you remember Abby?" I'm like, "Yeah, I remember on Paparano's platform." And he said, "You broke baby's heart." That's what you just mentioned it.
Oh, it wasn't you. I thought it was you who said it.
No, Kunle said it. Kunle mentioned it. It wasn't me. I
Oh,
know nothing. You know, Kunle
I
and
never.
Bibi, they are 5 and 6.
There were. Oh, okay.
Yeah, best
Mm-hmm.
of friends. Yeah.
I
So
see.
I'm not surprised Kunle knows everything.
Come on. But I never broke anybody's heart anyway.
No, you did.
Conle.
You did.
So remind me if I did. What did I do?
Yeah, BB has been single for a while, and he has been looking for a sweet, sexy lady that is going to give him all the peace of mind, and is going to give him all the romance
Mm,
and all the goodies and everything, and and that night you sounded like you were ready, but in a twist, everything went back, and he was totally disappointed. So
I
I,
sounded like, right?
It's not too late. It's not too late. We can still bring Bibi
yeah,
back.
exactly,
Yeah, it's not.
exactly.
Never say never.
You want to
Maybe we should
bring
share the
back
life.
the baby
No,
to who?
Kunle, let's share the life to Bibi. He needs to come back
I
and
told you.
re-strategize.
I just said,
Baby, where you they come?
Let's
you
re-strategize.
wanna you wanna
Yeah,
finish him off, I can see.
Bibi will start the process all over again.
So who said
Exactly.
I was single by then?
Hey,
Are you
wahala.
taking now? Are you taking now?
I think Bibi is here now. I think Bibi
Who
is sending
said?
requests.
Okay,
I
that
think
night.
Bibi is here now.
Yeah, okay.
Ah,
Who said I was single?
I don't know. Just trying shit. Don't mind me.
Why did you conclude that I was single that night?
well, like I said, the way you sounded like, well, you know, you were really single in a way. Well,
Mm, mm,
mm,
mm. I
well,
thought that was just
She might be single but not searching.
ah,
dude. Listen and listen
no,
to
no,
me.
no. See, don't give her Snapper. Don't give her any option. Why? Which one
Okay.
is?
Leave you. Let me mute
Let's hear
then.
from yours mouth.
I'm
Are
not
you single?
single. I'm
You're
not
not
single.
single.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, it's all
Yeah.
good. It's all good.
But you can still, it's not like if, let me say, if I were single, I would be a perfect match for BB. Like, BB can still find somebody who would make him happy some way or from somebody
Mm,
else, not from me. You understand?
mm.
You get it.
Well, you're actually you're right though. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
So he can still continue with his search.
Mm.
And I believe by now, whatever happened at that time on that platform, at that moment, that particular junction, he has actually forgotten about it, I believe.
No, actually, see, Sniper. If you remember, there was a particular lady at first that we got matchmake for baby, and after then it was Abby. And that first one was very successful. Like it was so sweet, and we all thought.
I don't remember any of these things. I'm not part of
I
it
wasn't
too.
there, when I
Seriously,
came.
I'm not
oh
part
my
of this. I'm not part of this. I wasn't there.
And then
Now
what
only
happened?
Kule know. You have to tell us who be the lady first. Who be the
Yeah,
first lady?
the first, I've forgotten her name, but there's this beautiful, I think Edo babe, like she's from Edo State,
Oh, try
and
remember.
they got matchmaked, and we're thinking that okay, very soon we're going to get to see two of them together, where probably honeymoon or something. But Baby came back after some time that go no go, like say justice for Mohbad ladies. Man, I don't talk. Sniper,
Yes, sir.
no dey
Yes,
talk.
sir. Yes, sir. No
Well,
talk.
I think you should have more experience in this regard.
What experience how? Me, I know they involve. Oh. Hey, I know they. I know they. Now you be expert now. Now you they matchmake. Now you they connect. Now you they
No.
yeah,
I'm only more like a bridge. Do you understand? A bridge that
yeah.
connects
You're
east
the
and
boss
west.
garage. You're the boss garage where everyone connects. That's where you all come to,
No,
and you connect them to different destinations. Isn't it?
no. You
The
are more
same way you
experienced
connected.
because
No,
you
no,
are more
no.
experienced because you have gotten a lot of experience from different narrations or narrative or whatever.
I laugh in Spanish. Abby won't even believe that.
I don't believe it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't if it's not justice for Mohbad, I'm not interested.
Mm.
Yes, bro.
What of the other platforms we are always meeting?
That one, yeah, but that one, I don't go up top now. We're only watching. We're watching what they're doing there, right?
What what
We
do
should
you
invite
do?
Abby there. We should invite Abby there.
Ah,
Are you interested, Abby?
what kind of a platform is that one?
Ah,
No, before I can actually answer what kind.
land of plenty.
No, tell me.
I have answered you, land of plenty.
The land of playing. Nah,
Yeah,
I can actually just swim by
a
and
place where you feed your eyes like
wash my lenses.
exactly.
Now I got my specs.
Yeah, you know
I don't need to wash my lenses.
you
I'm
need to go with
fine.
someone, so you go with Kule. Kule will be the guy to go with. You don't go
For
alone.
what? My personal person wouldn't want me see me with anybody.
No. You go with Kule. You have to go with somebody. You don't go alone.
Okay, I'll bring
No.
my somebody.
Yeah, you get Kule.
Exactly.
I'll bring my babe.
No. You have to go with someone. You have to hold hands.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's what she's saying now. She's going with someone.
Yeah, I'll bring my
Who's the
personal
someone?
person.
No, that person must be registered. Kule is already registered. You cannot get in without someone who is registered.
And that needs a no for me because I wouldn't want to just go in there. What if I let myself in trouble?
That's why you got Kule there. That's why you got Kule. That's why you got Kule.
No trouble.
No, I got my somebody. You don't understand me.
But they're going to bounce.
I told you
You're
I'm
not
not
getting
single.
it.
Huh?
Abby, you're not getting it. They're going to
Okay,
bounce you, and
clarify
that.
then.
Yeah, you're not. You're going to get bounced. You need to be a VIP member. You can't just go in the platform. Kule is already a member. So Kule plus one. Kule can bring one person.
Nah, thank you then. I don't trust Kunle.
What do you mean, Kule are bad? Kule, they say they don't trust you.
No.
Kule the bad boy.
Thank you.
Kule, so you know they're trustworthy. Trouble. Kule, wait happen. You don't scatter everywhere. Wait happen.
No. I know she doesn't mean it that way. She's only,
Not in a bad way, yeah, but I'm fine. Had the chance to just go by myself and bring whoever I want to bring, that would have been better. But the way it sounds, no.
Don't
No,
worry.
no, no. The truth is that
We
when
will
you're on the
add you to the
platform,
member. Don't worry.
when you're on the platform, you're going to need to be sitting next to somebody, for safety, you know.
Why has that safety to do with somebody from the same platform? Why can't I just bring my own card?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So now, sincerely speaking, you need to probably bring your own person, but you will have to be with somebody for safety,
No, thank you.
You don't want them to throw you away.
Thank you.
There are some clubs here that you go, you can't go if you're not a member. Even in reality, right? If you're not a
Okay,
member, you're not allowed in.
I've heard about them. I don't know them.
Yeah, exactly. So same goes to some TikTok platforms here. If you're not a member, you can't be there. They're gonna kick you out.
No,
Exactly.
I'm fine then.
No,
Thank
you
you.
need to visit that platform. Then you can tell if you're fine or not.
The sniper, why should I?
Because it's not all about justice for Mohbad, right? You should just go and relax yourself. You know,
Have fun.
exactly things you're going to see on that platform. You will be surprised. You'll be amazed.
I'm fine where I am, and
I
I've
don't
had
think so.
enough of
No.
fun. I'm
Justice
still
for
having
Mohbad
more
gives
fun.
headache. No, justice for Mohbad will give you headache if you don't have a place to call off.
You just said it's been a long time to
Yeah,
me.
but now you're back
Yeah.
now. You're back to the same.
No,
You should come say hello to Paparano now. You haven't been on Paparano.
oh my god.
Yeah, you should come say hello to Paparano.
I will. I'll pass by someday.
He's online now. He's live now.
Yeah, I'll go there. Not now.
Yeah, Kunle is keeping you here, right? Kunle, have you served that NSC chicken, turkey, cake? She's been here for a while. Have you served her anything?
No, I came and I went. Like I came. I don't know for how long. Then I went back. I went and came back after some hours, like 3 hours.
Yeah. Don't mind Kunle. Kunle's platform is not nice. It doesn't give us anything. No menu, nothing to pull off.
For you or to you, I'm cool. I'm fine.
Now, you can't come visit someone at home now and it doesn't offer you any refreshment, like not even water.
No, I come with my own refreshment anyway.
Have you got yours now?
Yeah, I do.
So what are you
By my
drinking?
side.
What
By
are you
my
drinking?
side.
What are you drinking?
Why do you want to know what I'm drinking?
It's a question now. What are you drinking?
Appetizer.
Okay. Kunle, what are you drinking?
No, I'm drinking water. Where's my seat?
Hey, not big stout.
No.
Hey,
Must recover.
it's Sunday evening and it's bank holiday Monday tomorrow, so we get to drink again. Yeah. Enjoyment galore.
Yeah, but stop tinting my name, okay?
Not me. It's got nothing
It's
to do
not
with
you.
me.
It's Kunle.
Thank you.
Kunle.
Abi.
Kunle. Kunle. I'm calling.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
The way you're calling him here, his girlfriends are going to start coming for you.
Who, me?
Yes, the way you're calling him with,
J4M, can you come up, please? Let's get what you're trying to say, please. J4M.
Don't mind that one, Joe. Don't mind that person. Don't mind that person. That person is just teasing Lady Ellis, man. Why is the person only tagging Lady Ellis?
Oh, okay.
And do you think, even if she were to be arrested today, see, at only one of two will make by her blood pressure. What is this person talking about? So
anyway,
the person is saying no. The person is saying no. I am serious, man. Okay, come and tell us what happened then. Let's bring him up. He dare not come up.
Send a request. Let us hear from the horses, man.
Nibu. Oh, what's okay? See, what is the person writing? See.
So are you clear now that I am actually taken?
Check IG for what? What's the name of the person?
Let me go on Instagram 1 second.
Why are you
Richie is saying hello to you, Abby.
Richie?
Richie is saying hello.
Come on. Thank you, Richie. Thank you so much. I think I took after my mom. It's my mom who can actually answer that question. I took after her, but even though I did not take everything, but a few that I took, yeah, I blame her for that.
Okay, the person is saying one of Chimumi by her boyfriend. So who is the person? Who is the person?
What's her name?
Who is the person? She was claiming innocent. So what is the person's name? I've gone on
So
Instagram. There's nothing there. It's just about very dark man. I think there might be protest tomorrow.
yeah, of course there is. Yeah, I even forgot to mention there is in Lagos, in Abuja, Oyo State, Ibadan too. They are doing their own. I think Osun too. They are doing.
I guess they're probably going to release him early tomorrow. Then they wouldn't want problem.
No. They are testing the waters. They hold him. Let them just see a little distance. So.
Yeah, but my point, you're not getting my point. Now that they know that there's going to be protest, right? I think once they release him, there won't be protest anymore now. So I think they will release him.
No, they
Even
would
at
not
this
just want
point
to.
here,
They would not want to release him, so cheaply like that.
bro, if they allow any protest now, it's going to turn deadly because already people are frustrated with this government. So trust me, they wouldn't want to dare the public now. They're going to release him and just cool it off. See, once they start any protest, it's going to link to so many things. The Justice for Mobile people go will join. See, a lot of things is just going to come up. Hardship, like, trust me, bro. They can't allow. So I think they'll release him tomorrow morning. You write it down.
Well, this is the kind of thing that we even need in justice for Mohbad. All these people all this wasting of money on one particular petition, this and that. There's a way you can use your money to sponsor a protest. Motivate people to come outside and exercise their right. It is a right. Nobody can arrest you. And if they arrest anybody, nobody today that they arrest people where they protest. You understand? There's a lawyer on standby to come and bail you out. That's all. You understand? So the more of these things will actually put more pressure than many things that we are doing wrongly.
These people, they're always happy for anything bad. VDM getting arrested, they're happy. What? As in, I don't understand.
And because
Yomi went to
because he
London,
has
they're
actually
happy.
nailed that now, you don't nail their principal. What do you expect them to do?
You understand? Yomi went to London, they're happy. If Yomi were to, what's that person's name that they celebrate? When this guy died, disturbing TikTok, they celebrated. Like I just do anything bad, sha, is a plus for them. Leia Tamareri. I don't understand. Anything negative, they want to celebrate it. Anything.
Because it's dysfunctional and negative and carelessness people. So that's why they will actually do the opposite of the least expected from the community.
This one say which kind new, no evidence. Who is talking about evidence? We're talking about VDM now. We're talking about this that we're talking about VDM that he was arrested and there might be a protest tomorrow. And I'm saying that I don't think Nigerians, the government, okay, yeah, you mean you don't like us happy? I like you guys to be happy, but not when should I say when some
When
people
another
are
when another man's sorrow is giving them happiness.
like I don't get it. Like in the beginning, you people were happy that Prime Boy was going to go to jail, da. But I haven't heard you talk about Prime Boy anymore. You're not even upset that they freed Prime Boy, and you people were saying it was Prime Boy that fought Mohbad. Do you understand? So now, when VDM gets released tomorrow, now you people will go in your shell again. Share we're tired, we understand that you have a purpose. The thing is, stop video victim.
But
At
then,
it, boy,
I
yeah.
mean, how do you feel to celebrate something that you know that it's bad? You wouldn't want it to be done to you. how do you feel? How do you feel to be celebrating that you see that it's the wrong one?
You see, she said another man makes someone else cry, so deal with it. So, okay, why then do you not get angry when people are talking about your beloved Wumi? But you're happy, you're sad, or you get upset when people are talking about her. But when you're mocking another person, you're happy. So you should be able to deal with that as well, and not be upset when they are maybe when they are shading her or when they are mentioning her name and all of that. So you should be, don't dish out what you can't take. You understand? Like, don't dish out what you can't take. If you're for peace, just be for peace. But don't celebrate another person's downfall and cover yours. No.
Who muted me? I went
Láti gbà wo
down.
láti mute yín, láti gbà wo láti gbà wo látànà
Ta ló mute mi? A lọ sí di
látànà.
òòṣà. Èmi èṣù. Ta ló mute mi? Ṣé pé ti mute mi tipẹ́tipẹ́?
Láti tó 30 minutes.
Irọ́ ni o. Ṣé pé mo ti mọ̀
Látànà.
tipẹ́tipẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀?
Látànà.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ 37 view péré? Àwọn èràdà oyin ti wọlé èrè ẹ máa ṣàn bọ̀. Èrà èyí tàbí fọ́gbọ́n lọ gbọ́gbọ́ èyí tàbí fọ́gbọ́n lọ gbàgbà kó ṣe ní tìlá kọ̀ ṣe ẹ̀yin èrà ẹ yọjú. Ẹ ti mute mi tipẹ́tipẹ́.
Àní tipẹ́tipẹ́ láti àná
Látàyé alálùbọ́lẹ̀.
láti mute látànà. Ẹ fẹ́ sọ platform, ẹ fẹ́ kọ́ drag Kúnlé létà lénìí, ẹ fẹ́ kọ́ drag Kúnlé ló máa
Irọ́ Kúnlé ni ò mute wọn náà kí ló gbé àwọn èrà wá ṣe níbi táwa oyin wà. Èmi oyin rèé.
ẹ fẹ́ kọ́ mute Kúnlé, ẹ fẹ́ kọ́ drag Kúnlé
Kí ni Yorùbá yẹn mi? Kí lè lọ o.
kí lẹ lọ ṣe o for half
Kí
an
ni mo lọ
hour.
ṣe? Ṣé pé ní jẹ́ káwọn olórí burúkú mọ́ lọ́lá píopío ni? Bàtàwọ̀ dẹ̀ kì í ṣe ní 20 seconds. Ṣé n píò ní 20 seconds fún yín?
Today is Sunday.
Yes, okay, today is Sunday. Okay, actually Friday night. Thank God it's TGIF.
Today is Sunday. Ayẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ gbàdúrà tó ń ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ni.
Pé ká má ṣe okay.
Ẹ má jẹ́ ká
Wọ́n sọ pé kò ṣe téèyàn lè la píopío náà. Monday, Sunday, gbogbo ọjọ́ ni píopío. There was one time when we were doing marriage counseling. They said, is it appropriate to have sex before going to church on Sunday? Then the question was, what about oral sex? Mi mẹ́gbọ́n ti mute mi ṣá.
ẹ má bínú, èmi mo mute yín, ẹ má bínú. Mi fẹ́ kí lè Jerry's máa bínú mọ́.
Àwọn èrà ẹ wọlé o. Wọlé wá gbogbo èrà ẹ wọlé wá o. Oyin ti dé ẹ wọlé wá ẹ wá ṣùrùbò. Ẹ̀yin èrà. Mo pè yín tó bá pè òkú gbogbo àlàyé ní dáhùn ẹ̀yin èrà. Àwọn dà ẹ wọlé. Iye ò ní gbé wọ wọlé. Wùmí ló pa Mohbad. Ọ̀yẹ́ máa gbé wọ wọlé. Wùmí ló pa Mohbad. Ìyẹn ló máa yẹ kó tètè wọlé.
Lady, somebody said you should check your DM, that he sent something to your DM.
DM me ti yapa Wanje. Which of the DMs? If it is this one, I can't until I hang up or go off.
I don't know. I think the person was giving.
Àní pé mo ní kíkí white kó fún mi ní expose. Ó ní mi ò behave. Bóyá ti kó gbogbo information yẹn fún ṣàǹsì mọ́ láti wá ọgbọ́n àrùmọ̀kọ́ tí máa fi gba gbogbo document information yẹn lọ́wọ́ wọn. Check my DM, I will. Okay, ṣé mo ti pọ̀fọ̀ ọ̀fọ̀ mi ò ṣiṣẹ́? Wùmí ló pa Mohbad. 1. Wùmí ló pa Mohbad. 2. Ìtàrí fọgbọ́n lọ gbọ́gbọ́n ìtàrí fọgbọ́n ó yá ẹgbẹ̀rún mi o. Wùmí ló pa Mohbad o. Ẹ̀yin ẹ̀rọ yẹ wọlé wá ṣùrùbò mi oyin dé. Wọ́n ti wọlé.
Lady ṣe ti wo múfì tí Bukky Jesse ní kẹ́ lọ wò, ṣe ti wò.
Múfì wo nìyẹn?
Ipa Lolo.
Papa Lolo.
Ipa Lulu,
Ǹjẹ́ ò ní Bukky jáde?
She posted it 2 days ago or 3 days ago. I've seen it like it's just like what happened to Mohbad ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀. So
Mo máa lọ wò Ipa Lolo àbí
Ipa Lulu,
lórí YouTube.
Yeah.
Kí
On
ló
YouTube, yeah.
dé? Richie said they've run for a cover. Èmi mo mọ bí mo ṣe ń ṣí wọn bí mo ṣe ń dè wọ́n. Ẹgbẹ́ mo ṣe play kìíní ẹ̀ bá gbé ní 20 seconds jáde ń sìn. Ọkì gbé tó ti jí 203 million àti 50 million. Wọ́n ní oríṣiríṣi àbí tó ti ń gbogbo tó ti ń gba abẹ́rẹ́ ikú. Tẹ́lẹ̀ yìí ló wà lórí 7.5, Lilybet 7.5 orí wheelchair. Lilybet is on wheelchair. Ó lóun ò lè dúró because she had 4 C-section with epidural. Hence, her spinal cord, her spinal space, everything is destroyed. She's on a wheelchair. We don't be saying,
ẹ jẹ́ kí èmi lọ kí n padà wá.
Níbo ló ń lọ jókòó ilẹ̀ mọ́ ba eléyìí. Ìwọ ló lọ ń fẹ́ wọn ní sáìdì jẹ́ kí ló ń fẹ́ wọn sáìdì yẹn fún ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ gidi ní sáìdì bíi.
Ibo ni lady Harris gbé wa lọ báyìí sí ní kẹ. Ibo ni lady Harris gbé wa lọ. Gẹ́gẹ́. Irọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni gbogbo wọn. They are my African TV ti sọ pé African TV ní omi làwọn, omi lèmi náà, omi ni mí, ìbẹ́ anybody ṣọ̀tá, omi ni mí. African TV ní omi ni mí.
Anyway, Natural's NGO is fully active, fully operational, active, registered, certified, even other documents that the law requires, like the SCOMO, I think we should pronounce it SCOMO. Everything in tags. He has submitted every document to EFCC. I think she got some response back yesterday from EFCC. Whereas the website, hopefully this week, is going to be launched. She sent everything to me. Beautiful, professionally done. Professionally done. You know, no wuru, no just done. You know, she's preparing her legal team that will be her legal counsels. I think she's talking to them already. There is a case that let me find it. I think it happened this week or last week. Anyway, let me see. This woman, I think with Bangkok School right now, she's looking for her son from Bangkok School.
Is it Babcock or Bangkok? Is it Babcock?
Babcock University.
Yeah, Babcock is in Ogun State now.
Ogun State.
What's going on here?
She can't find her son.
Okay.
She dropped the boy up. She dropped her off on Sunday. Last spoken to him on Tuesday, and now the boy has gone missing. I'm trying to see if the Grace Foundation, for short, if Grace Foundation can take up this case. I already sent a message to the CEO, in the person of Natural. Maybe she can also take up this case. But everything, she will be the one to announce everything. And I just want us to know that she's fully operational, she's registered, she's active, certified. She also did some extra things with EFCC. And I think she also went to submit some stuff to the Lagos State local government also, just to ensure that she's well grounded in all ramifications, leaving no stone unturned.
Lady, somebody is replying you. She said they have seen the boy. She said they've seen the boy.
They've seen the boy. Ọlọ́run ṣeun o. Good. Thank you so much for that information. You see, I just saw it yesterday, and as soon as I saw it, I sent it to Natural and my team. I said, by Monday we should swing into actions. I did put some inbox to the platform that I saw it from. This was, in fact, this morning, like around 12 midnight my time. So you see, we don't waste time. I'm very happy. Umu Fatima, thank you for that information. God bless you. So thank you. That is a good one then. That's a very good one. Because I have to let Natural know, because I told her to send some emails out from her NGO, email address. So, and she said, okay, I'll be working on it right away. Let me tell her to stop.
Okay.
So we are not joking here. She's fully active and ready to work, to serve humanity. Bongbo?
Okay, well, it's good that we have a couple of foundations and organizations. If we have
The
enough
news
of
just came out now. Nice. You see, kò dá kéèyàn máa parọ́, kò dẹ̀ dá kéèyàn máa ṣe dáadáa. You see, I did not even know. So I'm calling Natural to let her know not to bother anymore.
all right, like I was saying,
Natural. Yeah, that's stuff I sent to you, Natural.
Mute you.
They said they found the boy, so there's no need to email or anything.
Muted.
Okay. So, if we have more of these organizations, it will make the country better. You understand? Because
No. They don't find the boy. Yeah. Okay, thank you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. So, that's a very good news. The news just came out. Good news. Because right away, like around 12 midnight my time, I saw it. I was just, playing, and I saw that. I was like, wow, another one. No, we're going to take this one. So I sent it to her. And she told me that she will email on Monday. She will put the email out, and we were going to put it in the newspaper also. So I'm glad they found that one. So please, if you have any case, I told her, refer to us, refer to Natural, and then the email and everything, the website and everything will be coming out soon. It's beautiful. You're going to all love it. You will know when professionals take care of business, it's well taken care of. You will see when she launches everything, it's going to be really, really, really nice. So we're working on it. It's this well. Oh yeah, Mungbo. Check in play only. Okay, I think he might play only 20 seconds. Okay, bye.
Okay. Well, like I said, it's a nice one, and there's also another roll call for any other persons who are also interested in, participating in this clarion call, in this selfless service, because there is a lot of injustice in this country. Too much, like too many. If you want to start to count, in fact, there are numerous cases that you can jump on. Numerous. You cannot count. And if you come, we're not even talking about the whole 36 states now. Let's just base on only Lagos and Abuja. Then you have, multiple of them. You understand? So if we have more of these organizations, they are going to help reduce the numbers, because people will start to fear that, wow, there are this kind of watchdogs that, they don't want to see anything like that, then they quickly get on it. So people might, like, we have VDM now. Do you understand? If we have multiple of VDMs now, it will actually, put a curb to, certain injustice in a way. So, well, it's a good one, and kudos to her, and kudos to every other persons too who have that similar plan. It's also a thumbs up. You can carry on, get your stuffs together, and do what you feel is right. At the end of the day, we all will reap what we sow.
Amen.
Yeah. So, the sniper, I know you are working on your NGO though, but your NGO, let me tell you what your NGO will do. Your NGO
Lapiopio,
is
I know it's Lapiopio NGO. Because this is working with Lagata NGO, na Lapiopio.
your NGO must make sure that Lapiopio sniper don't run.
Mo máa sá tẹ̀lé, mo máa tẹ̀lé.
Oh my God. Hey.
Aláwọn ìra o, mo dẹ̀ dúró díẹ̀ kí lè ráwọn ìra ni o, àwọn ìra ò wọlé o. The sniper ti jápa,
Ó ti lọ.
gídá ẹyẹ fò. Anyway, what's his name? She's doing a fantastic job. I mean, I'm so impressed. You know, I'm so impressed. I mean, when I called her, she was like, okay, we got on it right away. Sending an email out tomorrow, Monday, just to put it there. And now the boy is found. I'm so happy. Aww.
Yeah. Good afternoon,
Mr.
Chaplain.
Rich.
Yes,
Mr.
madam.
Rich Money.
I wish.
A
I'm
girl
looking for
that
money.
spy her boyfriend. What's She
That was
Wumi, I'll
J
be
for Mother
another
is
one.
trying to say something. That's why I came up actually. I think he's asking us that in their camp that there was a lady that acquired a boyfriend and then the police were on the case or something like that. Like,
I think we also have to, because Natural is a very new foundation, it's still being funded by Inner Caucus. Maybe she might not be able to take cases like Delta. I think she wants to. I don't know. I don't even.
yeah.
Maybe I should tell her to come.
I was going to say this is why
Lagos State.
this one is why I came up. You know, Mr. Kunle, there's a lot of NGOs in Nigeria, right? But a lot of them are actually born of us in kind of a selfish game. Are you getting the point? People are using NGO in terms of swindling the public, in the sense that they collect money and they don't do the right thing. But so when you want to look at it, there are few of them that are actually being transparent and with a high degree of integrity in whatever they try to do. So it's not that we don't have NGOs in Nigeria. There's a lot of them, by the way. You know, all these NGOs, and when you get up, which I'm sure you see a lot of them about. And that's why VDM was trying to expose that kind of approach, the integrated approach. So he wants people to donate for him and being able to be accountable for the money. Remember, there was taking a make that the money has been straight out of his account and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not that we don't have NGO, but how do we recognize and know the people that are actually doing the work? You know, not just doing the work into their pockets. This is the problem that we have. Yeah. So,
Yeah. I mean.
like you rightly said, I know quite a few people who have that kind of NGO. They're running old people's home or maybe like kind of these children accommodation, that kind of thing. They do a lot of stuff like that. Apart from this kind of approach where you actually fighting on behalf of a client, that's a different thing entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we have the kind of homeless people, homeless children, all those things. Often, that kind of NGO. Yeah.
I think it's also going to be. I don't know. Her objective is very broad though, because she also probably puts like what is it? Empowerment. So I think she's going to be doing some charitable work, which is good. You know, nothing about our old clothes, old shoes, bags. You can also ship them home to
Exactly. We can actually support those of us who are in diaspora. You can support through that means.
You said what, sir?
As a way that we're in diaspora, we can support. You can collect, like you said, second-hand clothing and sell it directly to our
Yeah,
NGO, which I
because
think
it does
that
empowerment.
should not be taxable. Yeah, it should not be
Yeah.
taxable, or duty should not be paid on those things
Yes.
accordingly.
And it's tax deductible too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's tax
That's a
deductible.
good one. That's a good one.
So she has started in a very, I mean, she has done a lot, been to, how many times did she go to the inquest, go to Panti, go to conferences? I think she attended about 4 conferences and stuff like that. So, 3. She attended 3. I mean, she's doing well, so I think she's set herself on the right place. But she's waiting to open the NGO account. So when she because me, I refuse to put money in her personal account, and I have promised to launch the NGO with ₦1 million, but I insisted the money has to go into her NGO, onto the NGO account. So hopefully by the end of this week, it will be, because she has to do a lot of stuff with her criminal background check. I think she has passed her criminal background check because she has to go through criminal background check. She went through the EFCC, submitted a lot of documents, a lot of her university, NYSC documents. It was a lot of things, but I'm so proud of her that everything checked out correctly. Everything checked out correctly. Even there are some other few things that are not required, but we insisted that she just pass through them. Pass through them, frame all her certificates, put them on the wall, or maybe copies on the wall and stuff like that. Her NYSC, it's so, she's doing good. And all of this has been achieved within 2 months. 2 months. All from application for the NGO to where she has gotten her. The last stage is just to open the account now. She has passed through all the background check, criminal background check, all her references, everything. Everything checked out okay. So, come on. If you have old clothes, you want to ship something home, instead of throwing them away, you can send them to her foundation so she can empower some people. And in case of justice and stuff like that, she can also help fight for justice. Ga 31 view péré. Kí ló dé? Oyin wà ń bí, oyin mọ́mọ́.
Madam Supreme, you start dishing out some incantations. People are not people who would run for a cover.
Kúnlé, kí ló dé tí kúkú yọ logo moderator kúrò lórúkọ mi? If I could not mute or block them, kí ló wá fún mi ní decorative moderator fún? Yo.
No, now you can mute now.
I cannot mute. Kí ni bíi ti bóòní? Let me see if I can mute. Where is Sakuma? Let me try and mute Sakuma.
I beg you.
I cannot mute now. Let me see if I can mute.
Hold on, let me go and check settings.
I cannot mute. I cannot do anything. I cannot bring up. I cannot accept. I cannot block. I should have blocked the destiny of that one that does not have face. Block her. I cannot continue to mingle with all these non-facial people. You see, this thing is so funny though. This justice for Mohbad, I don't understand. It has really not really exposed me that much, but it's so amazing that what people are, they do a deflective negativity náà ṣe. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ lè gbójú jáde, tẹ́ lè ṣe nǹkan kan, tẹ́ wà nínú òkùnkùn, ẹ máa pèèyàn lákùúdàáyà. See me live and direct, hear my voice. That's me on the picture. I come live Everybody can see me. You feel me, touch me, sex me. I want to like you daddy. Even the Wumi they are defending, Wumi is gallivanting everywhere. I wonder when you know like you daddy, when they fight. I don't understand. Some things are just incomprehensible for me. Oh God. Ayé wọn ò dẹ̀ dùn, ayé wọn ò ta sánsán. But they will think they are best, they are this, they are that. Oh, yẹ kí n lọ gbé ti Don Dada jáde where Don Dada is saying she's about to die. Tó fẹ́ kick bucket. I have to look for that one. Tó sọ pé no matter what happen, oh God, kò dá kí èèyàn máa ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ni. We were even praying for her on my platform.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
That's
a good thing that you did. Yeah.
We even prayed for her on my platform. Because she's terminally sick. He was even telling them she's always in and out of the hospital. She's been there for 3 weeks. I have the audio, me by money, I be the Killamark screen recording. No, but on my first you will think everything is well with them. Can you watch Sutana láàárọ̀ kó jẹ́ wọ́n gbé ẹbọ lọ sí Judicial? Fake lifestyles. Fake. Toothpick ibi ta mo fẹ́ pick eke toothpick mẹ́rin. Fake lifestyle. Oh, my dental flux. Sorry guys, I'm fluxing. I'm using my dental flux. Mr. Kule, what's up?
So, Madam Supreme, so what's the next thing after this? After the court sittings, any hopes after that?
There is hope. You know, sometimes some things have to reach ground zero, then you can rebuild. I think we're about to reach ground zero, then we will regroup. We will rebuild.
Okay, that's cool. That's what I thought.
Reach ground zero, then we will rebuild. Èṣù ò lè kọ́lé ti Jésù. Èṣù ò lè kọ́lé ti Jésù mọ́ kọ́lé àwòwò.
Talking about the spiritual that you're saying, do you know the devil operates because the God kind of permits him to do so?
I know. Even God permitted what happened to Job to happen to Job.
Exactly.
Even Jesus Christ, it was permitted. Otherwise, are we saying that God does not have the power to permit it? You know what I mean? To divert it, he could have.
Absolutely, yes.
If God allowed it, he allowed it for a purpose. He is God, is an unquestionable God. And if you think because disturbing TikTok die, Ọlọ́run ló mú wọn. Ẹ̀yin náà ńkọ́? You see all well over there? You see all well over there? Àbí ẹ̀hún kọ́ la gbọ́ pé wọ́n gbé ẹbọ lọ sí ìdí èṣù. Ìdí èṣù. Hey! Inú múfì mo ti máa rí mi ò rírí lójú ayé. Ó dẹ̀ wọ sùtánà. Àwọn alámùrè pupa, àmùrè dúdú, àmùrè funfun. Àṣé nídìí sùtánà bàǹtẹ́ ló wà ńbẹ̀. Àwa o. Àrà àwọn ìra ò ṣé kí n bọ́lẹ̀ báyìí. The new trend. What is the new trend?
Deep woman is just persistent on this. Why did you come up and tell us this?
Me, I don't worry myself. If you know Wumi is innocent, why are you fighting? Why are you going running a task kita piti? Yeah, I don't care. When they told me Karimo lived in my house, and I said Karimo did not live in my house, and they said Karimo lived in my house, I said, okay, who live in my house? Don't in here. Did I run kitty kitty kaka kata kata kata? Kilo
Let me
come.
ask you a silent question. Do you still trust the police in
Eh?
Nigeria? Do you trust the police in Nigeria?
People,
Do you trust the police in Nigeria? Do you still trust them?
you don't trust police anywhere in the world. You don't trust police anywhere in the world.
I love your
You
answer.
think I trust
Thank you.
police in America? I don't trust police anywhere in the world. Police do shoot. There's a movie I wanted someone to watch, but the thing is, it comes and goes. The Undercover Police King. Undercover Police King. The guy, if you see how they behave, the police are in 1993. Sometimes in 1993, there was this drug. The drug cartel is very, very rampant, and this some of these Nigerian guys. But when you back out, you couldn't sing down. Tipẹ́ kwaka. At the vet to actually kò sí ní tó 8-10 years tí bí èyí ti kú báyìí. Ó ti pẹ́ o.
Have you seen this movie before? It's a classic movie. Usual Suspect.
G?
Usual Suspect by Kevin Spacey.
Usual Suspects. No, I've not seen it.
Yeah.
So anyway, this one is not a movie, Sha, true life story. I was told. So there were 3 Nigerians. They were caught with drugs and 100,000. Drugs and 100,000. They were caught, and I don't know, allegedly, I don't know how far. And then the police stopped them. They saw drugs with them and $100,000. This was in the 90s. 100,000 in the 90s. Now maybe that is equivalent to $1 million now. But anyway, they said the cop, of course, there was nothing like body camera or anything or recording and stuff like that. They said they were told that do you want to forfeit it and go scot free, or you want us to arrest you and take this up officially? And those Nigerians said, come on, cool, man, so that they will not go to jail. And that was how the case was done. Good evening, Justice for Bamishe. God bless you. Good evening, my darling. And that was it. Wọ́n gba drug yẹn, wọ́n dẹ̀ gbowó wọn, wọ́n dẹ̀ fi wọ́n lẹ̀ wọ́n lọ sí wọ́n gbé wọn. They did not arrest them. Isn't that corruption?
They're even lucky not to have been killed, Supreme.
Eh?
They're even lucky not to have been killed. They're very lucky.
Yes, now. Hello. There's corruption everywhere. But when you know your right and you stand by it and you loud it, and then go. This one, it's not business as usual. I don't know about the Damilola case. I don't know about that one. I will check it out. I don't know about that one. Damilola. It's a syndicate killing now. And they are just going to be mastering it even further. Because if it's late, if it's share us, the next person will try to cover those loopholes. You know? Àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ tán fẹ́ wọ wig. I remember the day Wumi said, I don't mean ìdíṣẹ́ o, mi ò ní mọ́tò, but only wig $1,000. Kò níṣẹ́ o, kò ní nǹkan kan ọ̀bọ̀, ó ní wig. Ó ní gbogbo kinní yẹn. So, I don't know. It's just living above your means, fake life, fake lifestyles. Kéèyàn gbé sùtánà kó fi sùtánà wà lórí profile picture ẹ̀. Meanwhile, ó ń gbé ẹbọ lọ sílé èṣù. Bí n tiẹ̀ mọ ibi téṣù ń gbé gan. Ó yẹ gbé ẹbọ lọ sídìí èṣù. Àwa mẹ́wàá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú Justice for Mohbad, mẹ́wàá ń ṣẹlẹ̀. I will search. I will search for it. Kini, which one did the book is pé ká lọ wò yẹn náà mi mọ̀? Go to YouTube. What is the title?
Oh, sorry, you're struggling to hear me properly before. I was just saying, Supreme. Yeah, you answered the question about the police actually. So, you said the next step. I like what you mentioned about the next step. And now, going forward, with the current situation, I was probably, let's start from Yomi. Yomi actually replied back. I didn't listen, but I saw him online that night. It was yesterday night or two nights ago. I think he tried to explain. Have you heard from him directly or not?
No.
Okay.
But I saw him on Oludebi. But my stand still remains. Yomi has the right to travel wherever and whenever. Yomi was not part of the 15 people that was in the house. Damola is lifestyle. OG, Darosha, they all traveled. So why can't he? He's just an NGO now, And he has done his best, even though we haven't gotten justice yet. But he has done his best. If the best is not good enough, instead of castigating him, anybody is free to take off from where he left off. Take it upon yourself. We are doing some things. We are doing something. Okay. The princess, okay. We are doing some things. Instead of just talk, castigate, chastise, and defame. It's not his son that died. It's not his son that died. And he's only doing his own little quota. Impossible relationship. So if he could not get us, we all know that this case is very deep and sensitive. I think he pushed us forward a little bit. Okay, now what is going on? Nothing right now. Everything is like almost a dead silence. But if Yomi is here pushing it, going to Panti, doing this, he will be giving it volume. Oh, but it's okay. Like I always say on my platform, I am not a supporter of Yomi, but I am a justice fighter. And when he is fighting for justice or anybody is fighting for justice, it's my team member. Even in my team, somebody said, Justice, what is wrong? So, okay, no problem. The other day, Supreme, you didn't even ask of me. I told her, I said, I'm still fighting for justice, and we don't have anything in common to discuss other than justice. And you don't want to do justice anymore. So for now, there's no point calling you to check up on you. Because back there, then I don't respect boundaries because Kilamaso or justice Lamaso, and what else are we going to talk about? We cannot, So that's just it. But there's a time and season for everything. Sometimes it looks like the wicked are prospering, but the Bible says only for a little while. I don't believe Mohbad will die just like that and die in vain. I believe that karma will catch up with everybody.
100%.
Because human, the only ironic part of it is that the people that are talking, they are guilty of what they are castigating you for. Guilty of it. Hmm? Tán lè gbé ojú wọn síta. How can you be fighting for justice and you can't come out with your full chest and say, only I'm fighting for this. This is what I believe in. I believe this. But they are in the dark. Wọ́n dé wọn mọ́ inú àdó. Wọ́n dé wọn mọ́ inú gorodom. Wọ́n dé wọn mọ́ inú àdògán. Wọ́n fi àdògán tán fi ń ṣe jollof rice ibẹ̀ náà dé wọn mọ́. Àwọn nǹkan ń gbó lábẹ́. Come out with your full chest. Yomi came out with his full chest. Oscar Mo, he came out with his full chest. Ogani Yamuda now, he came out with his full chest. Went to Panti, went to Zone 2, went to Alagbon, went to Ikeja. No, I cannot shortchange him. I am not discounting him at all. Is he perfect? No. Did he do some wrong? Yes. Did he do some lies? Did he tell some lies? Yes. But if anybody can do it better, come out and let's see. Come out with your full face. Open camera. Some people cannot even open camera slightly by. All they can do is, yeah. You that cannot open camera, you call it someone that could die. Isn't that funny?